Shadowrun game. Tonight we have with us Sarah playing Zamora and Robin playing Alan. I'm the game master for the game, Max. Yeah, that's my name. Yes, I'm Max. And tonight we're going to be picking up, as far as part of our story goes, with Zamora and Alan dealing with a job that they've been hired to do for Sunny. So we're going to do some quick recap and get started. Where were we at last?
Alan had just caught the guy and was in the process, had stolen the guy's car to transport him to a safe location to wait until Sunny
That's right. You were
finally contacted back.
you were taking his car. I'm trying to find the notes that have his name, so I'm not.
Which one? Zufar al Tahir?
Zufar al Tahir. Got it. Thank you. I'm going to write that down over there. So I have it. All right, so we will, and you took his car. You had his keys. You were driving last we left. I awarded some karma, and so let's pick up from there. Robin, if you would, please.
Well, he's still gagged.
Yes.
Making sure, driving off. Gonna try and call Sunny again.
All right. You get a
Yeah, right now it's a voicemail.
voicemail.
Yeah, it's later that this.
Yes, goes the voicemail.
Mutters something under his breath before saying, we got him. I need a place to stash him at the moment. And you had better pick him up soon because I'm not missing my mother's wedding for this bastard. Probably make some noise of a general.
Of course.
The guy probably makes some noise, and Alan just rolls his eyes and tries to figure out a good place to stash this guy other than his apartment.
Okay, what thoughts come to your mind?
Well, let's do a memory check and see if he can think of if there's any place he's seen that he can.
Hang on one second. What's up, baby?
I think that Twitch is down.
I think Twitch is down. Oh, hang on. We shall do some quick investigations on this. She's going to investigate. We'll keep on playing
Yeah.
because it is recording. Mr. Hacksaw just asked the question if we're doing this. So
We're streaming and see if he can get on Twitch.
okay, we'll do. Continue. I'm listening.
Okay, I'm going to do a memory check to see if I can remember, if he can remember any convenient spots.
Convenient spots. Like a gutter?
The stash a kidnapping victim.
Like a gutter? I'm confused. I need to have a better idea what you mean.
Like a spot where Alan can stash him and stay with him other than his apartment. And this is highly illegal, and he wants some plausible deniability.
Okay. One of your contacts might be able to find you a safe house, especially if that's their function is safe houses. Fixers are also the ones that can help find safe houses.
Uh,
So if you have a fixer other than Sunny, who will
he
answer
doesn't
their
have
phone,
he doesn't have anyone of that particular stripe.
so you're going to have to find a safe house yourself, or find another
Yep.
fixer real quick.
Let's see. Alright. Well,
What are we
got
rolling for?
memory. I'm seeing if he remembers any place that might be useful.
Memory is not the test I would call for. I would call
Okay,
for a
what?
logic plus streetwise. It's like if you have street etiquette or street knowledge. There's also safe house knowledges out there as well. It's one of the street knowledges that you can have.
Silk City knowledge.
I could allow it, but it's going to be a D. It's not going to be the same required amount of successes. So logic
Or city
plus
knowledge or organized crime.
organized crime might help you find someone who could hook you up with a safe house.
Okay, let's use that.
Okay.
Not. I have some ideas. 4 successes.
All right. You remember in dealing with the individual referred to as Lucky Luciano, and you know that he has good connections with the mafia. He's a good friend of Sonny's, and so it's a possibility that maybe if you get in contact with him or find a way to contact him, he might be able to set you up with a safe house. He seemed like a very influential individual. That's like the first thing you come to. There's also the other individuals that you have met along the way while working with Sonny. The one called Trollface, the large troll who is also very good with talking. That's another one that you've met. Trying to think. As far as it goes for reaching out for contacts, do you have any contacts on your character sheet that are a fixer other than Sunny?
No illegal ones.
Okay.
I'm not going to ask any of my police contacts. Hey, you know a spot where I can stash a guy for?
So at this point in time, Lucky Luciano might be probably your best bet because I don't know if you know how to get a hold of this Trollface guy.
No.
You've seen hangouts where Lucky hangs out, especially that Italian restaurant down in Pugliapa. Pugliap.
But then there's also the problem. There's also the downside of more Lucky sees of me, the more likely it is he recognizes me. But right now, I just want to get this guy stashed. So.
Right. So you have the opportunity to make some friends.
Yep. So I'm going down to the Italian restaurant.
All right. It's going to be at least an hour's worth of driving. What's your drive skill?
I don't have one.
Right. And you have a car, right?
I borrowed this guy's car.
Right. So you don't drive the best, so it's going to take you over an hour to get there. And also it's going to be even harder because you have to manage your phone to give you directions to get there. So the car's all in AR, your phone, everything. It's going to be a bit of a nightmare. So while you're navigating this hellhole, go ahead and make me a computers plus logic roll. Remember that because you're using AR, you suffer a -2.
Logic.
You do have computer skill.
Yes, I do.
Ah, good.
Yeah. Computers plus logic minus stat is a 5 die roll.
Okay, that's fine. Right now, I'm aiming for about an hour's worth of time. Yeah, so you're looking at about an hour, 20-minute drive, fighting through traffic and trying to get this device to tell you the correct direction to go. But you succeed. You defeat technology. Not really. No, you're able to work with it. All right. Let's see how the weather is once you get down to.
Without pounding either my head or the cell phone against the steering wheel controls.
Okay. He, by the way, is not keeping quiet. He moves about. He makes muffled noises. He tries to escape his restraints. Yes. All right. And while we do that, we're going to go ahead and give a roll for him trying to break free. Let's see. He has a strength score of 2. He probably doesn't have any escape artist skills, so he's defaulting to a 1.
And he's fighting plasteel restraints.
That doesn't mean I can't roll the dice. I might get lucky.
I know, he might get lucky, but...
No successes. All right. As you begin heading down into Puliapa, it gets bad. I mean, really bad. The rain, which is nothing more than just pure wet stuff coming down, begins getting harder, and slush and mere all over the place. The windshield gets just clogged up with icicles and crunchy bits as you're getting farther and farther south in Seattle. You start losing more dice to your driving roll. You go from whatever you normally have, a 5, to the weather getting so severe you're suffering a -6. You have no way to continue driving at this point in time. We're going to call, and I'm going to say because you lose so many dice, you've slid into I'm going to roll 3d6, and if I roll high, you slid into another car. If I roll low, you slid into an empty spot along the side of the road while other drivers are trying to maneuver. I rolled an 8. You come to a stop in the road. You're now a traffic hazard. Okay, 1 second.
Would Jay be able to join the call and just not have his video muted on so he can listen to it, or do you not want that? Either way, it's fine for me.
Can he not see it through Twitch?
No.
The Twitch is down.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jay wants to hang out with us since we're apparently not broadcasting.
Keep recording, though.
We're still going to keep recording. We're going to bring Jay in the call so he can sit and listen. Is that okay with everybody? I'm fine with me. Yep. All right, I'm going to slide him over. So do this. And do that. And do this.
Hello.
Thanks for joining us.
Video and muted.
Go ahead and remove your video and mute yourself, and you can go ahead and listen in as we continue on. It's sad that our Twitch isn't working.
I'm going to keep looking for it, though.
All right.
If it comes up, I'll let you know.
Cool, great. All right, so there you are. The driving got worse. You're not on highways. People are driving by. They're spraying the car that you're in with water and ice. I mean, it's pretty bad down here. Streets are flooded, chunky bits of mud and ice everywhere, and you're trapped in this car. And all it's doing is flashing warning signs at you and digital display things doing stuff. Bad weather.
Oh, really?
Yeah, really bad weather.
Awesome.
And I'm hungry, god damn it. I'm gonna start rifling through this guy's glove compartment to see if he's got anything to eat.
Nope.
No?
Nope. Hey, you're trapped in a car.
Yeah.
So what will Alan want to do? By the way, Zoe, it's probably been about 30 minutes and you haven't had contact back from Alan.
Wouldn't I still have, like, control over her comm? Or his comm?
Oh.
I would have still, like, kept control of it until afterwards, just to make sure. I probably stepped away for a second, but now I would be, like, walking back. I hear the rifling through things, the banging, the things going off in the car.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'll pipe up via speaker and say, Alan, is everything okay?
Bang! As he swearing as he hits his head on the underside of the dashboard. What?
I'm gonna take that as a no. Point your comm at your dashboard. Let me see what's going on.
Okay. You get those pictures as he swings by. You get this.
Okay, so I see everything going off. Where are you? Wait, GPS.
Okay.
So
Do you want to do matrix perception on her location, or do you want to move to her location in the matrix and then go from there?
I will move to her location in the matrix.
Okay,
and then go from there.
It's going to take you a few seconds to get there. Upon arrival, there are severe weather alerts in this area as a sudden sleet storm has brought in slush and small hail into the area. Drivers are to provide caution and drive slowly. And you can see that of all the icons, the car, which Alan is in, is parked in the middle road, slightly ajar and not going anywhere, and there's a line of cars backing up behind her. Now, you can't see the rain. All you see are the icons, and the icons announcing that the weather's bad. So,
okay. Would I be able to, I guess, take control of the vehicle?
yes, you could tell the pilot program to do stuff, or you
Okay.
could jump in the device itself because that's an option. I don't have my book sitting here. Could you do me a favor? It's on the shelf, please. I don't know why I put that thing up.
Where? The main one?
Yes. You're going to want to do a controlled device. First, you want to take it over, so you need 3 marks on it. Because it's not your car.
Right.
So you could probably do a hack on the fly. Sleaze yourself 3 marks at one time. All you got to do is buy 1 success.
Yeah. Okay.
The car is a device rating of 1. Firewall of 1, so it's got 2 dice to resist you. I got 1 success. So you need a total of 2 successes
Okay.
to put 1 mark on. You know what I'm doing. What do you want to do?
Yeah. I'll go ahead and just put 2 marks on it.
All right. You're probably going to lose about... It's within range of you, and the noise in the area is probably about a 1 or a 2.
Okay.
And weather is going to give you another 2. So you're losing 4 because of noise. How bad off are you?
Let me see. I still have 18 dice.
So you could
That was
easily...
half five.
So you could easily take a neg 10, buy 2, and still get all 3 marks at one time.
Yeah.
Done. All right. You have 3 marks on the system. Next
Okay.
thing you're going to want to do is control device.
Which is electronic warfare plus intuition.
Yep. Data processing is your limit, and it's got 2 dice to resist you. Got 1 success.
I can buy 1 success. Or I'll buy 2.
Okay, you're done. You need 3 marks because you need the device to be able to pull off standard and complex actions at this time. Driving is because you're about to take control over it and tell it what to do. Driving is, standard or complex action at this point for the situation of the bad weather.
Okay.
Do you have driving?
No.
All right, but you are now.
I've played a lot of video games in my time, so.
Great. Your options are activate the pilot program and let it do its thing, or you can use your agility plus drive skill.
Pilot program.
All right, you activate the pilot program. The car starts driving itself at this point. It pulls back into traffic. It turns on its hazards. It begins mapping out a course ahead of it. More aggressive.
Does the AR presence increase?
Oh, yeah.
It's just me. It's okay. Calm down. Where do you want to take this thing? Because I need a destination. Otherwise, it's just going to drive on the highway in a loop.
The Italian restaurant where Luciano hangs out. It's me. I'm going to go crawl under the dashboard and whimper.
Okay. Okay.
It's Mamma Mia's that
Yeah.
they're
Yes.
to? That place?
So I will
Decimated by bugs.
GPS the Italian restaurant that we came from.
Okay.
That one time that we went
yeah.
to. That one time.
I think its name was Mamma Mia or Mamma something or other.
Mia's.
Mamma Mia's, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So on to Mamma Mia's.
Yep.
That should be fun.
Yep. All right. The pilot will take its course, lay it out. It's going to be at least another hour due to the horrendous weather you're having at this point in time. As you drive farther, getting closer toward Mamma Mia's, the noise level jumps up probably a little bit, and you drive through a spam zone, which spam zone is basically an area where there's a lot of advertisement. You're next to a mall or some place where teenagers like to hang out.
And does the guy try to make another escape attempt?
I have been rolling, but so far he's made no successes. He's struggling with his 1 dice in strength.
Yeah. It's like, I was figuring, with Alan cowering under the dashboard, that would be a prime time to try and escape.
I don't allow NPCs to have edge unless the rules specifically state that they use edge for special things. So he can't use edge. He doesn't have it. You guys do. He doesn't. You arrive at the Italian restaurant, but something's wrong. The lights aren't on, and things look a little messed up.
Uh-oh. Do I see any virtual presence there?
The last time you were here, what virtual presence did you see?
People. There was a guy with cyberware.
There is nothing.
Okay. Not even comms?
Not even comms. You know what? Let me make a roll on that. That might be a comm there. No comms.
Okay.
No active comms. Do you want to look for any inactive comms?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, hang on a minute. GM Cat apparently has decided to play with her jingly ball.
Oh, fantastic.
And she's got it lodged in her Christmas tree.
Oh no. She wanted her friend to play with her.
Right now, we're recording.
Yes, she did.
Rude. You should be a part of the game, not just doing your own thing. Alright. that's fine. Sorry.
Have at least some of the AR shut off.
No. You're in inclement weather. The car's warning about emergencies, asking if it needs to call emergency roadside service.
It takes Alan a few moments to realize things have stopped moving. The car has stopped moving. And he opens the door and crawls sort of slides out of the car onto the ground.
All right, you are assaulted by freezing rain, slush, and bits of hail as you open the door and everything is flying in all directions. It is cold outside. What cold weather gear are you currently wearing?
He's just wearing his long coat.
All right, make a body check.
Okay.
Do you have any resistances to inclement weather?
Nope.
All right, bod check, please. You can toss in, I'm sorry, body plus willpower. I got to remember that it's always 2 stats.
That makes it
So what did we get to find any hidden icons?
6.
You find none. That's a really good roll. And like military, hidden would be like a 7. And so if there's military in there, then yeah. But no.
Okay. Okay.
3 successes.
All right. You bite back the sudden discomfort of the chilling onslaught as you throw the door open of this car. The car's warning becomes, oh, inside of the car is getting wet. Oh, inside of the car it's getting cold. Oh, oh, blah, 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 blah. Problems just happen.
I'm
Put
gonna
a
silence.
sock in it.
I'm gonna silence it.
All right.
I mean, it'll still blink, but it.
Fair enough. All right, you're currently parked, I'm assuming, at the curb to the restaurant. There are multiple buildings, multiple parts to this building. Mamma Mia's is not just the only one, so there's Mamma Mia's and there's other stuff. The place right next to it seemed to be like a shoe store. It's also shut down. No lights, no signals. The one on the other side has no signals coming from it either, but it's one of those karate dojos, where kids go to do kung fu and stuff. The lights are on in there.
Yeah, this looks promising.
Alan, you're getting beat from both sides by wind and hail. What do you want to do?
I'm going to go up to the door and see what I can see.
All right, you go up to the door and see what you can see. The door has the bulletproof glass that's on there, has spiderwebbed in some places. Looks like it was some sort of impact happened. You can make an intuition plus perception. Also, the door is actually not shut. It's just kind of hanging there. Some sort of large prying apparatus was used to section the door from the hinge itself. Those aluminum shafts that the door is made out of, and something went between that and pried it until it was popped open.
And I'm assuming I lose 6 dice due to the...
No, because you're no longer driving, you only lose 3 dice.
Ah, okay.
Those modifiers are from inclement. You're under an overhang. So it's like if you were out there, then you'd lose 6 dice because you'd be like, oh crap, I'm getting knocked around. I'm trying to see things.
1 success.
1 success?
Yeah.
You got a sneaking suspicion that those large caliber boreholes in the bulletproof glass are coming from the inside, not the outside in, but the inside out.
This is very not promising.
Do you want to go inside? The door's not locked.
Yeah. I'll try the door and
All
go
right.
inside.
Alan, what are you seeing?
Someone shot up the place from the inside.
All right.
Oh.
Do you have your phone on you? Your comm?
I've got one one comm.
Which
on
one?
me. Alan Parsons. I left Wendell's in with the other guy.
Did you give Zoe permission to use it?
Yes.
All right, so Zoe, you can be protecting his comm with your firewall. That also means you can access the camera and look through the camera as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say keep an eye on the bastard in the car.
Got it.
Walking in, you can see the restaurant has been trashed. At first glance, you're really confused at what you're looking at. You can see the wall between the restaurant and the shoe store has been demolished. Some shoes scatter in. There's mess. There's police tape here and there, but the police tape has been pulled down. You can see what looks to be remnants of damaged table parts and whatnot, stains of strange, odd-colored fluid. The entire counter in the back has been smashed. The back room door, remember that the door that led into the back room? It's splintered and busted up. You can see into the back room from where you're at. There's no lights. Some of them...
Perception out here.
Go for it. Some of the lights are hanging from the ceiling. One or two of them like zzz, 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 just popping on and off, making that eerie, creepy, destroyed, desolate kind of...
Any penalties?
None. Darkness. Oh, yes, penalty. -1 for the darkness. There's some light coming from outside. There's a few lights in here, and you're not human, right?
I'm an elf, yes.
Yeah, so you're fine. You don't have any penalties then.
Two successes.
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you're not rolling so hot today.
Nope.
From what you can see, someone came through here and destroyed sections of the wall, ripped them up with maybe some sort of large sword. Something big busted the walls down. It doesn't look like a high caliber weapon popping holes in the wall. It looked like something smashing the wall like a troll.
Go into the back room.
Go into the back room. You didn't actually see into the back room, but you remember there was like stuff, tables, countertops. The metal countertops and spaces in here look like they have been bashed or serrated with a large cutting object. The standing cooler off to one side, you can blatantly see what looks to be some sort of large blade passed in from the front door section through a length of the wall and then came back out of it. This had to be a troll wielding like a combat axe or something, and a pretty powerful one at that. This place is decimated.
Right, so I don't suppose you know of any convenient place to stash the bastard.
I mean, not right offhand, but I could probably hook you guys up with like a hotel room somewhere.
Probably our best option right now.
Okay. Quick search for hotels that will take like money and not ask questions about ID.
That's going to be organized crime, street knowledge. What knowledges do you got to work with this?
None of those. I don't have any of that.
My suggestion would be then do a matrix perception and hopefully someone comes up, hey, I'm a shady hotel guy. I'll give you a room and won't ask any questions. Or how old she is.
Thought of a place, because remember Alan did some searching in a for a Bunraku parlor. A neighborhood, if he tells her the neighborhood,
you know
might that
what?
help narrow?
You do remember that there was a fixer that you got your first job for finding those missing people, Simper Sam. You still have his number somewhere. He's not on your contact list because you just did one job.
So I have a fixer that I could call too.
There you guys go. You know fixers.
Okay. So let me make a phone call real quick.
Okay.
And you can write, if you so feel like it, you could write Simper Sam down. And you can say connections of 4, loyalty of 0.
Mm-hmm.
And what was your fixer's name?
My fixer's name was Owen Lomax, and I bought him.
Oh, yeah, I remember. That was one of your starting ones.
Yeah.
So you want to get in contact with Lomax?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a while.
What's his connection and what's his loyalty?
His loyalty is 2 and his connections is 4.
Ooh, nice. All right. So he's a decent stand-up guy to you, and he knows people.
Doodle-doo, doodle-doo.
Hello.
Hey, Lomax, what's up?
Who the hell's this?
It's so.
Oh, shit, I thought you were dead.
Well, you know, trying to keep a low profile.
Damn.
Better.
Doing a good job.
How you been, man?
Busy-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah, busy-ish. Pause for a second. Lomax was dealing with some stuff, if I remember the last time I portrayed him. Do you remember what it was? Was it a divorce?
Nah,
I don't know, but that sounds good.
divorced.
No, that wasn't him.
That was Jabberwocky.
That was Jabberwocky was dealing with a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
Yeah, all right. I'm getting two fixers mixed up. Anyways, continue.
So I need some info, man.
That's what I do.
I know. That's why I called you. So I'm wondering if there's a place somewhere here in the city that doesn't ask any questions whenever you need a room.
You need a room? Is he that kind of a special kind of guy?
Well, you know, I try to keep my life interesting.
So I'm going to ask two questions, and then I'm going to have an answer. The first question is this some sort of romantic interlude that involves, sex, and you don't want this guy to, be seen at a public place with you or something?
Not specifically.
Okay,
no.
great. The next question is, how out of the way is okay?
I mean,
How far are you willing to drive for this? I got places I know. Downtown, I got a place over in Sonomish. Which one do you want? Do you want the backwoods where nobody's going to bother you? Because I got that. I'm sure I could hook that up.
how far out is that one?
So there's a commune up in Sonomish, not too far from that rat place. The rat. Anyways, it's a compound right up from the road. From the compound's a highway and a hotel. The doors have 3 locks on them. I think that pretty much covers it. I wouldn't sleep in the bed though, if I was you. So I can hook you up with a room there.
Yeah, I think that sounds good.
Great. Give me a second to make a few phone calls, and I'll give you a price, and then we'll go from there.
Awesome, thanks.
All right, so we're legit on this because I don't want to put money out, and you can just flake on me.
I will send him over 200 new yen just
Okay.
to make sure. Just to, keep him on retainer.
And his connection was 4?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So sit back, relax, and it's going to take him a little while to make some phone calls. Anything you guys want to do in the meantime while Lomax does some work?
I'm going to go check on the bastard and then dump him on the floor of the car, and then find a fast food place.
Okay.
I will set up, I'll do a quick, I don't know, search for stuffer shacks or what kind of food you want, Ellen?
Right now, he's going for anything that stays still long enough.
Well, if you go to a stuffer shack, it means you got to get out. If you maybe go through a stop and go, you don't actually have to get out of the car.
Right,
Yeah,
stop and go.
All right.
Okay. I will pilot, or I will tell the autopilot to go to a stop and go. The nearest one.
Alrighty then.
And if you order before you get there, you don't even have to see any real people.
Yep. You just pull up and then pull away.
Yep, and that's what he does. He orders, probably around, I don't know, what price range is this?
A stop and go is like a gas station.
Okay,
You're paying moderate amount for quick, easy food. That's all prepackaged. You have to pay extra.
Hey, I already took care of that. Like, as you're, driving up there, I would have got you a sampling of all the food and already put the order out.
Yeah, that's what he gets. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, so the car will pull up. You roll down the window. The food slides out. You pull the box off, shuts. The window goes back up, slides off. The car starts driving. It's like you're just a passenger in a fun little game that you. Yeah. All right. Lomax sends you a message back, sits there, and says, "Looks like the hotel's eager to get somebody to stay there. I got a second floor. It overlooks the parking lot. The room is 2C. It's a digital key. I can email you the key information to whatever comlink you want."
Fantastic. I'll tell him to push it over to
Wendell Ponce.
Wendell. Okay.
Yeah, so he slides it to you, tells you he went ahead and reserved it for a week, and that covered the 200 that you gave him, 250 that you gave him.
Okay. I'll slide him an extra 200.
Great. Appreciate it.
Cool.
All right. Congratulations. You now have a safe house for a week out in Sonomish in the middle of nowhere.
Yay.
There's a lot of trees out here. It rains a whole bunch. And people out here talk a little slower.
So before on the way over, if there's another stop and go, I will order like a good 3 days worth of food and water, because you don't want to drink water out of the tap there. That kind of thing. Pull up next to, you can grab it again, that kind of thing, because we don't know how long it's going to be.
Okay. So you get about 3 days worth of supplies. It's going to be over 3 hours worth of driving through the back roads to get up to that section in Sonomish from where you're at. Otherwise, it's going to be like 2.5 hours and you got to go all the way through downtown. The pilot program will not go through downtown. It's going to take the most direct route. So unless you want to take control, you're pretty much stuck suffering for 3 hours of driving.
Can I keep the pilot program on, but turn all the AR stuff like off?
Yeah.
In the car?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
And then I am going to, I don't know, I'll keep the program, like the pilot program running, and then just like get out of there.
Okay. All right. Robin, Alan receives information on his phone that will give him access to the main lock on the room. And after about 3 hours and 20 minutes of riding in this dude's car now, we're now 4 hours total. I've stole this guy's car. What time of day is it? It's in nighttime now, isn't
Yeah,
it?
because the ferry was leaving at 3.
3.
And they got there, stopped that from happening, tried to figure out where to go, went to Mamma Mia's, however long that takes, found out that there's nothing there anymore.
So it's like
And then
almost
it took
8 o'clock.
Another
Yeah.
hour, or no, another half hour to make arrangements, and then however long it's going to take to drive to Sonomish.
So we're like 8 o'clock going into 9.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you arrive at Motel 7.5 at 9:15.
Good.
There's 2 cars in the parking lot, one of and a semi truck. Lights are on in the front office. The building itself is L-shaped, 2 stories. The sign doesn't even work, but you can see you only know you're in the right location because the car brought you here, and the headlights illuminate the building. There are no lights on the outside of this building. Trees line in all directions. You see a couple of rusted out hulks of cars parked in the tree line. Up the way, you see a phone booth. You don't know what the fuck a phone booth is, but you see one. It looks like there's somebody in it. Right. So, welcome to Sonomish.
I would have included blankets.
Sure.
In that stop and go, like maybe a couple of pillows, some blankets. Don't lay on the mattress.
Some zip ties and canisters of sanitary spray so that you can zip tie it to the canister, throw it in the room, and then shut the door and wait.
Exactly.
Make some homemade sanitary grenades.
Yeah. Soap, shampoo, all the necessities.
How much? So right now it sounds like you probably spent about 300 yen buying some food and supplies.
That's fine.
Okay. All right, Alan, there you are in a car that doesn't like you, with a guy who doesn't like you, with about 4 boxes worth of supplies, and you have to get up to the second floor with all this stuff.
Well, first things first, I sort of slouch down in the front seat, draw a hand over my face, and start crafting the illusion of a troll. Physical mask.
I'm not going to worry about dice rolls. We're going to assume that you succeed.
Wow, that's pretty wicked, Alan. Guess I'm still on your comm.
And then I'm going to take a couple moments to do attribute boost, strength, and body.
Okay.
And then think about it. Check the guy's bonds. Still tied up.
I should
Still
probably
gagged.
give another roll. It's been a while. Yeah, no success. I don't know what's going to happen if he actually makes a success, so I don't know.
Poop himself.
The
Yeah.
gag will probably come up.
There you go. All right, so you enhance your strength and bod just a little bit so that you'll be able to carry some more weight. What are we going to do? So this is like the hen, the fox, and the hound question. How do you get them across the river? What goes up first? What goes up second? Do you leave this guy in the car alone? Do you leave the car unlocked while you're going up? You know?
Well, I'll do what I did at the restaurant. Leave my Wendell phone there with camera on the guy.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, no, I can't. I'll leave my Alan phone there. Camera on the guy. Take the Wendell phone and pick up 2 boxes and start going up.
Okay. So you get to watch the car. Are you going to lock the car while he's gone?
Yes.
All right. You got a good view of the car. The car has a good view of everything. You realize the guy or the person in that phone booth thing is not alone. There's 2 people in that phone booth.
Perception.
No, you don't know this. This is what you're carrying stuff up. This is what Zoe sees. All right. You come back. What?
The zoom.
Yep.
Can I zoom?
Yes, you can. Yes, you can. All right.
You want to.
She does. She does want to. You see 2 guys in the phone booth. One guy is dressed as a woman.
Unzoom.
Do you need me to tell you what they're doing?
I don't know. What are they doing in there?
Smushing.
Gross. Not gross. Whatever.
All right. Alan, you come back for the rest of the stuff.
Yes. Pick up the second 2 boxes. Do the same thing.
Okay. All right. At this point, as you're going up for the second trip, the 2 individuals in the phone booth have gotten finished with their romantic interlude. They both step out into the rain. One looks at the other and puts his hand up against the other one's scruffy chin, leans in and gives a long and indulgent kiss as the one who's wearing the woman's clothes heads back to the semi-truck, and the other one, who's pulling his pants up, heads to the front office.
Excellent. Excellent.
From across the parking lot, the truck driver yells out, "I'll see you next month." And the guy going to the front office going, "I love you, Ernie." And with that, Alan finishes unloading all the boxes and the passenger quietly and without being noticed into room 2C. Do you leave a phone with the car, or do you take all the phones with you?
I take all the phones with me. At this point, I don't care if the car gets stolen.
Right.
But I do lock it.
Okay. The hotel room has a terrible Wi-Fi service, but it's still there. It has a microwave television, or not a 3D video thing, not a tri-video, just regular television. Let's see what else. It's got one of those bathtubs that spray water up, as well as a toilet that sprays water up. But you don't know if that functions by the way it looks.
Don't do it.
All right.
No, it's
Do you want to?
First thing Alan does
Yep.
is tells his passenger, too much noise and I'm leaving you on the bed.
Okay.
oh, that's nasty, man.
Well, it looks like it was made up.
Mm-hmm. It's just that top cover, because if you pull that top cover back, it's stained sheets.
I don't know. We haven't pulled it back yet. That's like an adventure. It's an exploration. Let's find out what's behind the secret door number 1.
Don't do it.
All right. So you're telling your current captive to be quiet.
Yeah, so
right.
I'm leaving him on the bed.
Zoe, do you want to do anything?
No, I'm just gonna keep the link open,
Okay.
just for now.
Well, there goes that level of professionalism.
What?
You're a hacker. Do your job. You're in a new place. What do you do?
Oh, right. I got a matrix perceive stuff.
Man, we
I
gotta
forgot what I was supposed to do. Sorry, it's been a long day.
You have
Got-
one job.
gotta put the training wheels back on for your bicycle.
Sitting you doing some stuff right now. I'm on mute on this side. What? Oh, goodness.
I mean, you can just buy some successes. You don't have to actually roll. Noise level about here is, we'll say 3. No, actually, I said it's shitty, so we'll say it's 5.
Excellent. Then I'll run some signal scrub. Guess just once.
Yeah.
Two. I can buy 3 successes.
Okay. This is what you want to do?
Yes.
You find a silent running signal located behind the mirror in the bathroom.
Ooh. What is it?
The icon displays one of those talky toy dolls. That's the doll that you give to a kid and it learns to mimic the kid, help teach the kid how to walk, talk, and do stuff.
Ew.
It's behind the mirror.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. That's what it
Okay.
says it is. That doesn't mean what it is, though.
Right. So I'll let Alan know that there's something behind the mirror as far as electronic device in the bathroom. Probably a camera. They probably want to watch you go to the bathroom or shower. That's probably how they make extra money. That's gross. Just saying. I mean, whatever's your kink. Yeah. Does it say if it's wired or wireless?
It's wireless, yeah. I mean, it's stealth right now, but you found it.
Yeah. Alan, go check and see if the mirror can be removed.
Alan right now has a strength score of what?
I'll probably say he's got one of 6.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure at this point everything in this room is removable by a strength of 6.
He's got a body of probably boosted the body up to 5 and strength of 6.
Yeah, so like anything in this place is removable, even the toilet.
I'm not touching the toilet until it's been sanitized.
Just get the bathroom mirror off. Sort of gently. Because even if I turn it off, they can turn it back on.
Yes.
So you just need to take it out.
Pulls it up, takes it out. like this.
It is a toy. It is the doll. It's the little educational doll. But they're also able to be hooked up to a Wi-Fi system, so you can remotely watch and see what the kid's doing and help the kid learn. So yeah, they just dug a hole in the wall and stuck the doll in there. It's actually a type of drone. Maybe if you know somebody who likes drones, they might get a kick out of having it.
It's a collector's item.
Like a Furby. It's like a Furby that can walk around.
Just take the batteries out from underneath it. It should have like a little thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing is, it's probably got a lot of video recorded on it. So here's that.
Pay data.
I'm not sure that's pay data.
It is to somebody.
That means everything is pay data to somebody.
That's true. It is.
Yes, but it could be like, oh, that guy's here.
All right, so I'll remember what the toy is called later, but for right now, it's basically a toy drone.
Nanny cam plus.
Like Nanny Cam Plus thing. So make sure to write that on your sheet. Unless you decide you don't want to keep it, which I don't care if you do or not. It's filled with dirty pictures of truck drivers.
Take out the I'll take out the memory at some point, quite possibly literally.
All right.
But it can probably be sold.
Hours run on. Now you've diffused the room. It seems a lot more secure. The hacker's on her job.
I go give the bugger something to drink and eat.
The captive?
Yes.
All right.
But not savages.
He's got to be in reasonable condition for turning over, so listen to his abuse.
Yeah, he tells you, as soon as you remove the gag, he says, I don't know how much you're being paid for this, but please, listen to me. You've got to let me go. I can pay double what they're offering. I promise you that.
Did you not hear my comment about the bed? I was not joking.
No. Hold on. So Guy, what's up? Why were we paid to bring you in? Like, what is this all about? Why do they want you anyway?
Look, I found out some stuff about the Enclave, and once they find out that I'm the one responsible for the leaked information, they're going to come after me. And I'm assuming that's why you picked me up, because they found out. They're just going to kill me. They're just going to try to find out where I've stashed the data and take me out. Look, you work for the Enclave. That's why you're here.
Uh-huh.
And the
I'm gonna let her take this over, because right now Alan's going to go into a cleaning frenzy.
Okay.
Hey, travelers are actually very neat and clean. And this place is offending his sensibilities.
Excellent. So,
You don't understand. The Enclave isn't what you think it is.
then what is it?
It's not run for the benefit of the Shadows or Shadowrunners. It's run by corporations.
Like what corporation?
The Game Master has misplaced the list.
What? Who is this game master you speak of?
Evo and Neonet. Maybe.
Yeah. I wish I... Can you just chill?
No.
Why not? Oh, never mind. There it is. I found it. He found it, he says.
I think this guy's schizophrenic.
Corporations...
Alan is listening, he's just...
Corporations like Evo Krupp and Neonet, they control it. They trade it like a stock option. They trade you like you're a stock option. They're controlling every job you do. It's not because you're fighting against the corporations. You're not doing anything grand. If you think you're doing Robin Hooding, you're not. You've been lied to. They took it over and they're now manipulating it. They're manipulating you.
At this point, Alan's like, heard this and all this, and 10 million will get you a loaf of bread. A loaf of soy bread. Thinking that.
What makes you so sure?
What makes me so sure?
Yeah.
I found the data. I was able to run the double algorithmic calculations to determine the necessary securities that they are using to keep themselves hidden while they're using the Enclave. And after I discovered that, I realized I had to get out. And then I got caught. That's how I know. Somebody followed me down. That was you guys. You got hired by them to capture me. And you're going to turn them in. You're going to turn me over for a reward. Right?
I don't know. Maybe.
Who's your contact in the Enclave?
Who?
That's what
Is
I'm
he
asking.
asking?
Yeah, he's asking you. Who's your contact in the Enclave? Who hired you to do this job? I promise you, they don't know it, but they're working. They might even be part of the whole thing. Higher levels of management, upper level management of Evo, Soderkrupp, Neonet, they all have people who use fake IDs inside Enclave to get Shadowrunners to do jobs on the notion that the Shadowrunners are doing a good deed, but they're really not.
Why don't you tell me some of the names of the people that are in this area? That are running in this area? Like some of the people that are doing jobs. Or like handing out these jobs.
Okay, so he will start listing off some names. I don't have, as a game master, I'm not going to write out an extensive list. None of these names are going to mean anything to you, but we can say...
Yeah, and you have to realize he's also an accountant, so he might not know names, he just might know file numbers.
There you go, that's true too. He starts spouting out names and account relations and saying that he was able to follow the money. And that's where he found the connections. Trying to think. Yeah, I don't think he's going to know particularly Shadowrunner names.
No, because
He's going to know their fake
the
names.
information that he was able to get was very high level, that he's drilled down to discover that situation. I don't think he would have ever gotten to the part where, like, individual names or stuff. This is all the... Like,
He followed the money. So he's going to say, I don't have individual names. All I do is I have a data file that has the necessary information to prove that there is a trail of money that leads from Enclave to those corporations, specifically.
Well, where is the file at?
Hidden. I put it in a safe location.
Okay.
And if anything happens to me, it'll get out. It'll get out to the press. It'll get out to the news.
So I hate to tell you this, but if
It'll get out to the press, and Alan starts having hysterics.
if these corporations do in fact own the Enclave, even if it does get out to the press, it'll be swept under the rug and it won't matter.
That's not true. A lot of Shadowrunners rely upon the Enclave to help them get jobs. You will be out of jobs.
Mm-hmm. You're making my point for me. I mean, do you think that these corporations, these huge, massive corporations, are gonna let anybody do that? Like, get rid of this
Useful buffet of Shadowrunners.
exactly. Why would corporations let that happen? And why would they let the information get out?
Well, it's quite simply.
Are you done playing with him, Zoe?
It's actually very simple because they don't know he has that information.
He's assuming they know. He's assuming the corporation sent somebody after him at this point in time because somebody came after him.
Well, somebody did
Right.
come after him, but they were putting like all the back end things together,
Right.
not the front end things that anybody would be looking for.
Right, so he'll say, no, they wouldn't want this information to get out. And they wouldn't really care if it did get out, but the people who work with the Enclave would, because they would realize that they have been set up and used. Good people like you two.
That's sweet. So where is this data file? Because now I'm interested.
I put it in a safe location, in the hands of someone who will take care of it.
And that location is? Tell me and my friend won't have to break your toes? I don't know how to do this very well. Alan?
Smash it. Takes the light bulb out and smashes it.
You guys are terrible at this. All right.
Alan and then goes over and looms over him in his best I am a troll fashion.
I gave it to Karsten Lund. I gave it to Mr. Lund. He's got it, and he's going to keep it safe. He's a Shadowrunner, just like you.
Karsten.
Karsten.
Karsten. And where can I find Mr. Lunt?
I have no idea. If he was smart, he would be on the run too.
Email address? Phone number? Does he have a phone? Alan, does he have a phone?
Yeah, and I go start pawing through his pockets,
Yes, he does have a phone.
Fantastic.
flip open, glare at it out of one eye, and look for Karsten Lund.
Lund. No, you're not going to find a Karsten Lund in this phone.
Email address? Email
Not-
trail?
Not in this
Nothing?
phone. Nope.
Where's the other one?
Start searching him. Searching the guy again.
Nope, you're not going to find his you will have both. You can easily have both of the phones that he had on him, but neither of them are going to have any connection with Lund. None of them are going to have any ID. None of the identification, none of the contact information in there had ever connected with anyone named Lund. The only possibility is if there is one of the contacts that are in there is Lund, and it's just a fake name. You guys have dealt with fake names before.
Yeah. So I'm gonna run like on a side thing. Run a search, like an auto search for that name in any of the information that we got before, like the receipts or information on the other stuff.
Sure.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Just
Matrix.
for funsies.
Sure. Matrix perception. See if there's some sort of connection between all that information and this new name, Lund.
Yeah.
By the way, the Twitch is up.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yay, we're broadcasting. I have no idea when it came up.
Me neither. But I just tried it.
5 successes.
All right. It's going to take several minutes for this to run, so it's not going to be instantaneous.
That's fine.
Anything you want to do in the meantime? Other than feed and water your captive?
Feed and water him and get back to cleaning.
Okay.
I'll try to call Sunny again, or I'll try to call
What
her.
time is it?
It's probably about 10, 11 o'clock at night by now.
When were we doing the Carson Lund thing? Was it after midnight?
Yeah.
Then it would still go
The voicemail.
direct voicemail.
Yep. Voicemail again.
Hey, just wondering where you are. Give me a call. Hugs and kisses. Bye.
Okay. You guys are free to do whatever you want at this point in time. Any chance you talk to him, he's definitely going to express his concern with letting him go. He's trying to save his life. The corporations will come after him. He doesn't know where Lund is. Lund's got the data. Your search will not find any any association between Lund and anything enlisted in there. A matrix perception of 5 in this area with that information. Yeah, nothing.
Okay.
Close about 11:30, Alan, you've cleaned the whole place from top to bottom. It was pretty nasty. When you pulled the sheets back, yeah, the sheets had stains in it, as well as a couple of leaves.
Okay.
Leaves.
So there was, like-
Travelers all filthy.
No, just put the tarp over it,
Yes.
and then put the sheets I bought over it, and then over the tarp, and just you can lay on top of that.
I'm just going to make up a bed on the floor. I know that's clean, because I did it.
Okay.
Say travelers are filthy. Obviously never spent a night in one of these hotels.
Right, so the night continues to roll on, as well as the rain outside beats on the window.
So I probably would have asked this guy, what does this guy do? Like, what kind of jobs does he do as far as shadow running? Is he good with computers? Does he like?
Lund was one of those people called a street samurai.
Oh. Okay. So fancy.
Thoughts?
Alan's not. Zoe's being very good at being the good guy, so Alan's not gonna take away from that.
She thinks I'm a good guy.
No, he recognizes we're playing good cop, bad cop.
Oh, good. Excellent.
Yeah. You're the good cop, which leaves Alan there to break the furniture if necessary.
Okay, so I'm gonna say, look, man, you gotta give me some more information on this Lund guy. Like, you want me to help you? I have to validate what you're saying. And if I can't validate what you're saying, we're just gonna turn you in and I'm gonna call it a day.
He goes by the name Quick Shot. That's his street name.
Really? Quick shot?
I didn't name the guy.
That's ridiculous. Where does he usually hang out?
I don't know the guy that well. We met under terrible circumstances.
Well, why would you give him like something that's like if you didn't know the guy, like why would you give him a piece of data that was so pivotal to your I don't know.
Because I thought I was going to get
Existence?
away. I was about to get on the boat. He had just threatened my life. It was my way of making sure that I got on the boat. I didn't realize there was more than one person coming after me. He was coming after me because, well, we'd had some bad dealings in the past. He was seeking to get compensated for what he thought I had done wrong to him. I thought he was hired by the Enclave to take me out. I thought they had turned around and figured out what was going on. He came after me for revenge. I gave him the information so they wouldn't kill me.
Next time.
You seem to have a lot of this sort of trouble.
Mm.
Look, he wasn't a bad guy. No, he stopped. He won't say that. Look, Lun's a bad guy, and I know it, and he's done terrible things. He killed people to get where he wanted to be, and I get that, but he also realized what the corporations would do and have been doing to these people. They hire other people to kill innocent individuals, trade people's lives from one place to the other. I saw so many. Hang on a second. I'm trying to remember what they're called. I saw so many extraction jobs from Aztecology, Horizon, and so many different ones that were being done for the benefit of Evo, Neonet, and stuff. They were just swapping people's lives, using them like pawns, using Shadowrunners like pawns.
Interesting. You should probably sleep.
I'm too nervous to go to sleep.
Alan's sort of going to look at him and go, and by what? He's not going to say anything because he understands what this guy's doing, but the guy went off without a real plan, which Alan thinks is dim.
His plan was use the data, save his life, multiple IDs, blur where he was going, get out of the country.
Yes.
Someone
but-
caught him. He gave up
Yeah.
his data so that he could get away, and then someone else caught him.
Like, quote Miles Brooks again. You really needed to plan for more margin of error in your operations. And gag the guy and
Okay.
go to bed.
All right. Alan's going to sleep. This guy can't do anything but just lay here, flop around like a fish.
Okay.
And I mean, Alan's lying close enough to kick him if he does anything more than wriggle. So
Yep. All right. So what now?
I'm gonna take a quick hop over to Jackpoint
Okay.
and search any of the message boards for any mention of this quick shot guy.
Sure. All right. No dice roll necessary to find, do a search for a name. Yeah, several comments come up by him that he's left behind. He has been in Jackpoint. It's got him listed as a frequent member. He's posted enough times, we'll say maybe about 200 different times onto the forums and stuff like that. So he's not a silent individual. He picks up jobs. He talks about having to do, the extent at which you need to go to do a job sometimes can go beyond what you think is acceptable. You know, it's just kind of like when the tag at the end of all of his, you know, I'm willing to go that extra distance to make sure the job gets done. You find comments by other people going, hey, someone's linked you to the death of this woman. And his response, I don't know her. You know, stuff like that. Someone sits there and says, hey, Quickshot, did you do that this past weekend? Yeah, that was me. Good job. Nicely done, you know, stuff like that. So, you know, you see comments, people give them some attaboys, and at the same time, people saying you're a jackass, you take things too far, stuff like that.
Like, what kind of stuff? Like, I'll kind of dig into that a little bit. Is it, like, super bloody stuff? Like, terrible things? Like, is he, like, a psychotic person, or...
Well, he has a cybernetic hand that has a retractable chainsaw in it so that he can wrap his hand around somebody's throat and chainsaw their head off. And he uses it to sever heads. He will garrote someone. He tossed a corporate security guard into a tank of acid. Didn't have to, but he did. It's commented that he's wired, not as wired as some are, but he's definitely wired. His favorite weapon is his monofilament knives, because it can cut through anything.
This guy just screams trustworthy.
Yeah.
He will not do a run. He will not do a run against Ares. He says that I don't work for Ares, but I have friends in there who's helped me, and therefore I won't run against Ares, but I will run against everybody else. Fuck the corpse, you know. Frag the corpse. He's a card-carrying member of the Stuffer Shack Union. Loves Stuffer Shacks. Boasts about, you know, Stuffer Shacks are basically, you know, his go-to for a meal. He thinks Stop and Go are the work of the devil. So yeah, you build up. He's kind of psychotic. You get the idea that he might be psychotic.
Okay.
Ooh, while you're in Jack Point, you notice that Norris 2030 logs into Jack Point.
Is he just, like, hanging out?
Yep.
Chatting with some people?
Yep. He's in a private room. Looks like he's doing some business.
Oh, my.
If I wanted for Senpai to notice me, I would send him a heart emoji, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
Away!
I guess I'll wait. I don't know, till tomorrow. Continue to try to get a hold of Sunny intermittently. I guess in the morning I'll give her a call.
Okay.
I'm sure Alan will want to sleep, so I'll take care of that.
Cool.
When you call in the morning.
We're sorry, but the number you have reached is not in service at this time. Please check the number or try your call again later. Thank you. Goodbye.
Is this the only number for Sunny that I have? Like, would she have called me from, like, different numbers? Oh, man. Wait, he hangs out with Trollface. I have him as a contact.
You do?
I will call Trollface. Damn it, man.
We're sorry, but the number you have reached is not in service at this time. Please check the number or try your call again later. Thank you. Goodbye.
This is very unprofessional.
Yeah, it is. Completely. You did a job, and now she's not answering her phone, and she disconnected her phone?
Yeah.
What's up with
what,
that?
What am I supposed to do with this guy? I would know where Sunny's office is, wouldn't I?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna tell Sitting Eagle that I'm gonna borrow his truck.
All right.
Because I need to go into the city.
Okay.
And I'll drive over to where Sunny's office is.
Okay. So where you said you called in the morning, so we're assuming morning means what? 8 o'clock? 8:30?
No, like morning is 5:30.
That's late night. Anyways, so
No, it's early morning.
means driving his truck, getting onto the ferry, taking the ferry over, going into downtown. You're looking like 6+ hours worth of time. His truck doesn't have a pilot program. What the fuck are you gonna do?
Drive decently and
Let's
not fast.
let's make sure there's no bad fucking weather.
Oh, fuck.
There's
I'll look
bad
at the forecast for today.
You probably should do that before you start driving.
Yeah, that one. Then I'll.
Oh shit, baby, look what I rolled.
Is it terrible? It's terrible.
Now look on number 6.
Oh, damn.
No rain.
What?
You get out, you check the forecast. There's no rain on the horizon.
Okay, let's do this.
That works perfectly, baby.
All right, now we're going to do the forecast for when she actually gets there. No, I'm kidding. I lost my dice. Where did it? No.
That's what you get for trying to toy with me.
Where did it go? Why don't you know these things? Okay. All right. So right now in Seattle, it is slightly sunny, drizzly, but by around 11-ish or so, by the time you get there, it's supposed to be 0 rain. And so the weatherman's like telling everybody, get out your...
Hell has frozen over.
Get out and do stuff. It's not going to last for very long. It's,
Everybody-
oh my god, it's a 6-hour break in the weather.
So, like, I imagine that it's the exact opposite of when it rains here, and everybody loses their goddamn minds when they.
Nobody can drive properly because they're overcorrecting.
Yeah.
All right, so about 6 o'clock is when you get in the truck and start heading that direction, working against the normal rain. Not so bad. Do you have at least 4 dice after a -1?
What is it? Into
Agility,
agility plus what?
drive.
I don't have drive.
So that means
But
you
it's
default on your agility.
I have 4 dice.
So
After.
you could buy 1 success. So you can drive in the rain. You're capable of chewing gum and walking at the same time. So this means you're going to be fine. And when it stops raining, you're actually going to gain a whole dice.
Yes.
All right. What that means is by Alan, you're going to wake up probably about 8 o'clock in the morning, and Zoe's going to be about 3 hours out. So we'll take it from there. Alan. No rain. Wow.
Wake up, go feed and water the guy.
He's a new puppy.
Oh my god.
Just ignore what he says for now. So,
Life is a lie.
Uh-huh.
The enclave is controlled by corpse.
yes, got all that last night. I'm not stupid, I'm not stupid or deaf.
I would have sent you a text message because I didn't want to wake you.
Look at look at the phone from as far away as I can read it.
What does the phone say?
It says, couldn't get a hold of Sunny. Phone's disconnected. Heading your way. Or heading to her office.
Any news on Quick Shot? Text.
Not yet. I just wanted to get rid of this guy so nobody's inconvenienced. But it is a good information for later. Oh, no. Scratch that. And this is coming up as you're looking at your screen. He's a psycho.
Great. We'll keep an eye out for him. In case he decides to finish the job he started.
He probably won't, come back to get him, but, he's probably very dangerous, and, so, if we talk to him at any point in time, we should probably proceed with caution.
Right.
Because
physical masks and a troll.
Yeah, that, ... chainsaw hand.
Physical mask and 2 trolls. Right. Right. Life isn't complicated enough.
Okay. So, what does Alan want to do? Because Zoe's driving for the next 3 hours to get to downtown. Do you want to meet her there?
Well,
I would say don't worry about it until after I get out of her office. Like, we don't even think about moving the guy or anything like that.
right.
Like, it should be fine. Just hang tight until I get some more information.
Okay. All right.
There's TV.
This was probably low tech enough for me.
Yeah, it probably is low tech enough for you. So, 9 o'clock rolls around. Why is this important? Because at 9 o'clock, the car gets a signal from the rental service. Questioning the car why it's not on the ferry where it's supposed to be, where it said it was supposed to be, being picked up at its next location tomorrow morning. The car was supposed to be letting know what the hell's going on. And the GPS in the car is telling the computer system that it's currently talking to, I don't know, man. And so the phone, his phone, receives a message going, well, it translates basically into WTF.
I go, Zoe might want to get the car elsewhere.
Ah, right. That.
And send her the
So this is now 9 o'clock in the morning, about 9, 10, 9:15, whatever. You're now in Seattle. You're off the ferry. You've gone through several highways. You're heading toward the downtown area. You're on the highway, like I-5 right now or something. I could look if it's needed to know. But, so that means Alan's sending you a message while you're driving.
Okay.
And after he texts that, he's going to make sure the guy is secured and then go down and start cleaning the car of, like, fingerprints and whatnot.
Yeah, you would be on 5 right now, heading into downtown.
I'll tell Alan that if it's hooked up to his phone, he should be able to just, if it's hooked up to the guy's phone, he should be able to pay for more days from it by just pushing a button, because it's probably attached to an app.
All right. So, Alan, you wanted to the question is, I thought you were supposed to be heading north toward Anchorage. Was there a change? Do you need more time? Can you give us some information?
I'll try and figure out what the best way, what the programming way of saying, yes, change of plans needed to stop for a while.
All right. Fair enough. They come back saying, well, these change of plans alter the insurance policy that you currently have on the vehicle. We're going to need you to change this insurance policy. Go ahead and access our website and go through all the needed changes so that you know ahead of time. We would suggest this coverage. Go ahead to the website and take care of that.
Well, this is his phone, so I'm assuming it's his money that I'm spending.
Okay.
So, I'll do it.
All right. You fuddle through the phone. Plop, plop, plink, plink. Yeah, you need fire insurance and flood insurance and troll insurance and natural insurance and natural
insurance.
Yeah. So you have a field day spending this guy's money.
Reminds me, I need to check his accounts afterwards. Probably won't be needing them.
You have to slide all that over to a cred stick.
Yep.
Make sure it's not traceable.
Yeah.
Hi.
Please?
What?
Coffee?
What about it?
There's some cold coffee in the pot. Could you get it for me, please? Thank you. All right. So you're fiddling around. Make a logic plus computers roll to navigate through the phone's setup. Remember, you have a -2 for this.
Yep.
You can do it. I believe in you.
Thank you.
Two successes.
Right. I have written down here 3d6. So roll 3d6.
Okay.
Or 3 dice for your success.
Eight.
There's about 8,000 on associated with an account hooked up to this phone.
I'm going to, well, I've only got, how much does a silver grade cred stick hold?
I do believe well over 8 grand.
Okay, I'm going to slot the amount over to my cred stick.
Great.
And say, send a text to Zoe. Alan is a basically honest character, despite what he does, and say, 4,000 for you when we meet up.
All right, so you plug it in, and so you spend that time stealing this man's hard-earned money. Such an honest individual. I love you guys.
This is what you wanted, Max.
The psychopath looks more friendly than you two.
Aw, come on.
At least he, shows the people, hey, I have a chainsaw hand. Anyways, no,
Right.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You guys are good people. I mean, at least you didn't, beat him up and then,
They're all good people, Brent.
they're all... This Shadowrunner
I
gets...
mean, Alan might be a decent guy, but he's also very pragmatic.
This Shadowrunner gets an 11 out of 10. He's a good Shadowrunner.
Good runners, Paul.
Very pragmatic.
You're a good Shadowrunners, Brent.
All
He
right.
probably isn't going to be needing it. I will.
That's true. We will move on. You have at least 2 more hours of stuff to fill. Otherwise, I'm just going to move over to her when she arrives at Sunny's office.
He's just going to. And after that, he's probably going to wipe the guy's phone.
Yeah, that's a computer plus logic roll.
Yeah.
All right, have fun with that. All right, so pull into downtown, you pull into a parking lot. The drive is amazing. The windshield wipers haven't gone off one time in this old truck. As you're driving down the streets, they have that glisten shine to them as the sun is out. It is a beautiful day in downtown Seattle. The sun is shining. The birds are singing. People are running all over the place. The parks are open. They've got the large coverings that normally cover all the parks have been pulled back. Everybody's out, and not a goddamn one of them knows how to fucking drive. You see they're doing like this because the glare coming off the road.
I have fiddled around and found Sitting Eagle sunglasses, so I'm putting those on because it's like
I'm not an outside person.
It's so bright. You're getting a suntan coming off the dashboard.
oh man, hoodie up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So park the truck.
Mm-hmm.
Get out, lock it, fun stuff. Go into the office building.
Okay. You walk into the front area. You see all the doors and whatnot that leave the different locations. Hallway that goes down to other locations. You walk up to the door that you know goes to Sunny's, and it's locked.
She doesn't have a receptionist? No, she didn't have a receptionist. That virtual thing. So I'll knock on her door.
Nothing.
What's the Matrix look like in here? I'm gonna break into her office.
All right.
But like in a nice way, and not
Of course, in a nice way.
Yes, it's a nice way, sure.
All right. I'm trying to remember the landscape. So go ahead.
There's a door, like in the main hallway. There's like as the elevators and the other things that go up. Then there's a large staircase, and then there's like basically what you would think of as like a downstairs access steps, not like part of the office. So you go down those steps, and that's where the first door is.
Yeah, so
into
you're
her
down a flight of
office.
stairs.
Yeah.
From the main hall.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sliding into the matrix, the icons in the area, there's arcologies floating above you. And anchored here in this location is a host that has... how would your office name be listed on this host?
What does that mean?
Well, like it's like advertisement. It's what you're blocked, because this is your host.
Right.
What does it look like when someone walks up to your host in the Matrix?
I don't understand.
Your advertisement, Dr. Dumbass, or, the giant clown juggling some sort of... Do you have advertisement outside?
No.
Yeah, would you advertise as a psychiatrist?
You,
I
you-
mean, on a plaque, not in
Okay.
AR.
So in the host, there's going to be an access point. So there's going to be an icon that shows that there's a host here, and it's going to have a plaque that says...
Dr. Sylvia Dalen, MD. I think that is the correct way.
Now, is it going to be like a gold plaque, just plain and simple? Or is it going to be something matrixy and shiny, neon flashing lights, and go-go
we're talking about
girls?
Sunny here. It's not going to be flashy. She doesn't give a shit.
No go-go girls?
No,
I was hoping.
no, nothing. It's not, and because it's nothing to bring attention to herself. It's like this is this and that's that, and I don't need any crazies just coming down to me without a referral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple of other businesses in the area that are planted in this area with their hosts as well. So this is not an unusual sign. Some companies actually have a master host and then a bunch of little like offices or little icons to go with it. But this area specifically, you see that there's an investment firm here. They have their own little host over there. Sunny's got her host sitting there. There's another doctor over here who's a gynecologist. His host is sitting over there. So this is a somewhat ritzy section of the Matrix downtown. The noise level, we'll say, is 2. Really quiet.
Okay.
A lot of spam filters in the area, keeping the traffic low.
Would I be able to tell the device rating on her host?
Not until you walked in the front room. Because right now you're in the Matrix looking at her host. You access it,
Right.
you enter the host. Remember, there's 2 sides to a host. The public and the private.
Okay, well, I'm going to go on the public side first.
Yay, you're in. Matrix perception.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would have to say that I usually let Nancy. I would have to say that I would usually let Nancy do all of that because, you know, I'm not a person who uses AR,
Right.
and so,
5.
but she's very, you know,
Yeah, I just
she's
need
very
to...
into it, and so she's very exploratory with the world. So this is part of how she gets to explore her
Yeah,
stuff. So
with
you
and
shouldn't be asking me.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
You get the choice of what the outside looks like, because Nancy's going to ask you, what do you want the outside to look like?
And I'd be like, well, however you want it to look.
Okay.
Yeah, that would
So
have been
she's-
my answer. It's
She,
like, I don't know, however you want.
so subdued and Dr. E,
Yes.
Doctor-ish
Yes.
looks good.
Okay.
Okay, we can go with that. I'll do the rest of the descriptions following suit with that.
Yeah.
Okay, you step in. In the host, there's soft Japanese music playing, folk music. You can see that there are small bamboo trees, the sound of waterfalls in the background. You're in a traditional style office. There's a small sand garden off to one side, where you do the raking of the sand to make it look like a particular shape. The only thing in there is a posted sign that says the office hours, with an edit saying that the doctor is currently not receiving new patients, and the hours of operation say that she would be open, but there's another edit to the sign saying due to schedule change, office is closed. Temporarily closed. So,
Okay.
please check your email for changes to your appointments.
Okay. What's the device rating on the host?
What'd you make on your Matrix perception?
5.
It's a 2.
Oh, that's adorable.
Breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law, breaking the law. Okay. So I am going to go stealth mode
Got it.
and and then pop into her host.
Alrighty then.
What does that mean?
What?
It's a 2. What does that mean?
She's seeing how strong the host is, and Nancy's currently suppressing it by 3. So the host is a 5, Nancy's depth is a 3, so she's brought it down to make it look like a 2. She's laying a trap, remember?
Yes, I do remember.
Do you have that piece of paper? With Nancy on it. This one I need too, but... Okay. Alrighty then. So, first thing you need to do is get some marks on that host.
Okay. So I'm gonna run one virtual machine with signal scrub to get rid of that noise from downtown.
When you walk in, when you're standing at the stairs, the sound from downtown is gone. The noise has gone down to a 1.
Oh, fantastic.
And you're so close, you don't lose any sound. You don't lose anything for distance.
Okay.
And it's also a sunny day, so there's no weather issues.
Okay. See. So I'm going to use my exploit. Baby monitor. And that's with my virtual machine. And stealth. That way I get a +1 to my sleaze. Okay. Question. Are we gonna do it like before, where you can tell me where what the computer rolls, so I can kind of pull my punches a little bit?
Yes, because it's such a low rating host, it should be easy to manipulate. Let me go ahead and get my dice roller up.
Okay.
Hosts get 4 dice, gets double the host rating. Woo! All right, so go ahead and roll. It got no successes.
Oh, then I'll just buy 1.
All right, to get 3 marks onto it. Is that what you're doing?
If it, let me see.
Because you get
marks.
you get a -10 for that. You weren't doing that,
Right.
so you just wanted
Hold on.
1.
2,
God. Holding on.
so that would be -10. So, yes, all 3 marks at once.
All right. All 3 marks are on. You now have access to all 3 marks. You can now move to the private side of the host. All right, so on this side of the host, it has a very Japanese theme. On the other side of the host, it has a Japanese theme as well. But you can see that there is an active secretary program running, and all other varieties of other files and folders are up and active. Like normal, you can't see into the archive. You actually have to get the secretary program to go into the archive and pull anything out. You'd have to spoof it. So things that are active are calendar, the secretary program, waste bin.
What does the calendar say on it for today? I mean, I know like this is probably just for her patients, but when would be the next day that she's coming back into the office, or did
It's all been blocked out.
all of it?
All has been
Like
blocked
the entire
out,
thing?
like 3 months back down the road. It's all been blocked out.
Wow. Okay.
There's also you'll see tags too. Now that you're on this side, you'll see the tags that are run silent in the room, such as voice. Do you do voice recordings? Mm-hmm. Yeah, voice recorders. There's a voice recorder in the downstairs room where her office is at. You'll see that the door that you're standing next to physically is unlockable at this point in time because you have 3 marks on the system. You could spoof it to say, "Hey, open the door," and so you could physically walk down in there. There's a
Does she have video running in her office?
Yeah, you have a video in your office, right? Because that's how Nancy sees everything. Yeah. Right, so yes.
Okay, so I'm going to turn off the video.
You turn off the video? Okay.
Turn off the video and the audio recording, and then...
You're going to have to spoof that.
Okay.
Spoof. Hacking plus intuition versus its logic and firewall. 1 success.
So what?
I can.
What are those numbers supposed to be?
I can buy 2.
Are we rolling that, or we're just box texting that part?
What the numbers that are supposed to be really?
Mm-hmm.
Nancy's leading her into a trap.
Okay.
I'm about to roll some dice, and Nancy's going to put a program into her system.
Okay. Those we can roll the normal dice?
No, I'm going to roll it into actual roller so that she sees a shit ton of dice get rolled.
I see.
And she have no idea what it's for.
I see.
Okay, what did we get?
I was just gonna buy 2.
You're going to buy 2. All right. Buying 2 spoofs the camera, and we'll go ahead and say the audio, both in the same kind of setup, to turn off. Or shut down. They're not really running right now, but they're able to turn on, but you basically told them, go into maintenance mode. What do you think? Sound good? Okay.
Yeah. Sounds real good. Okay, then I'll go ahead and open the door.
Okay.
So which door is she opening? The very first door?
The front door, yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you open the front door. You're at the bottom of the stairs. You open the front door. Slide back to your body, kind of. And I'm assuming you're doing this all in AR, right?
Yeah.
Because you haven't
Yeah.
hot simmed in or anything. So right now you have a -2 to actual world perception. Got to kind of move slowly as you're looking at everything. It's all weird like. You move down. You want to do the description for you?
Yeah. So, I don't think the stairs continue down, but there's a short hallway followed by a door that leads into the waiting room. And I think that door is always locked as well. Unless there's an appointment to person that she's expecting.
Okay, so that puts her in the waiting room.
Yeah.
Now, from this side, you see it's just the waiting room. You know, like chair.
There's a
Couple of
chair.
pictures.
There's a you can see that there's a drink maker that has both hot, cold, and alcoholic beverages, and a very large flat screen that's currently turned off that makes up almost the entire section of the wall.
Okay.
All right, since you've walked physically in here and the cameras have been shut off, the secretary program immediately sits there and will turn on the TV and sit there and say, "Greetings. Unfortunately, Dr. Dalen is not taking patients today. Her services have been discontinued. An error has occurred. The front door should not have opened for you. I'd like to thank you for attending Dr. Dalen, coming to Dr. Dalen's office today, but she is not going to be able to assist you."
I will send a message to. It's very important that I get in contact with her. Like a message to this.
The secretary?
Yeah.
Okay. 1 second. And this adds 1 and 3 more.
Oh my god.
Okay. All right, make a matrix perception.
Okay. Okay. Ooh. 7.
Awesome.
7.
And what is your current data processing?
It would be 6.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 6 of those count.
Right.
Okay, the secretary will then say, "Unfortunately, Dr. Dalen is not able to return calls nor become in contact with any patients or possible patients at this time. She is indisposed until further notice.
Well, if you can tell her the package, or her package is ready for pickup, and then I'll get out of there.
Okay. All right. The secretary responds with, unfortunately, Dr. Dalen is not able to receive messages at this time. And she goes into the same spiel beforehand.
Whatever.
All right. As you go to leave, the bootstrap program, which has been placed onto your deck, activates and will follow up with a brute force while a link lock is running.
Ooh, that's exciting. How fast I need
The
to get
host
out.
just jumped from a 2 to a 5
How does it do that?
because it's able to disguise part of its running procedures because of reasons. All right, so... All right, cyber combat is a 3, logic is a 7. She can, because the host is a 5, that gives her an attack value of 10. So that's 10 there. She can be running, she's running Link Lock, Bootstrap, and Tarball. Tarball is going to give her a bonus.
Did she make the link lock on me?
No, she's about to.
Okay.
Is
there a way that I can, like, jack out?
It's called Roll
like...
Initiative.
Oh, excellent.
All right.
This is so exciting. She's probably got a higher initiative than me. Okay.
Remember, you're only an AR.
Which is...
Your normal D6 plus whatever you've got, unless you've got wired reflexes or something.
No, I would have... Okay. No, I don't have that. It wouldn't be cold sim?
Nope. Cold sim, you'd be sitting on the ground right now.
Ah. I got... Oh, no, that's 9. Okay.
Sweet. 9 what?
No, hold on. 14.
Awesome. She has a 19.
Fuck. Okay.
So, on 19, the secretary looks at you and she spouts out her stuff, and you're just like, all right, fine. You left the message. You tried. You turned to leave. The secretary's hands clasp together, and when she pulls back, more than one set of hands appear, and she says, activating defense mechanisms, bringing on black ice countermeasures. Bootstrap, activate. All right, so she put a bootstrap into your system. It causes your firewall to drop by 3 points.
Okay. So that would be 3.
So your firewall becomes a 3 for the defense purposes against this attack. And then she
Okay.
sits there and she goes, she's going to do a brute force because she needs to get marks on you at this point in time. She's going to do a brute force. No, actually, she's not going to get marks on you. She's just going to data spike you.
Ugh.
She's going to data spike you with a tarball. No, she's going to data spike you with a lockdown. She doesn't need to tarball you yet. I apologize. I'm getting my things mixed up. Tarball
This is like our first try at this situation, so
Tarball-
it's kind of a test.
Bootstrap was a
Oh,
program
excellent.
she put onto your computer. Bootstrap is now attached a tarball to your system. That's what's bringing your firewall down.
Okay.
So while you were standing there, those 8 successes was for you to notice that the host, as because you have marks on it, was allowed to slide a program into your deck.
Okay.
No, she already did her mark, so she had 1 mark to be able to put a bootstrap on you, so you have a mark. You might have been able to see that. Well, I mean, it's pretty evident at this point. Alright, so she's going to data spike you. Cyber Combat plus Logic is a 10. She gets 5 from the host, which makes it 15. Her depth allows her to increase it by 3 more dice, making it 18 dice for her to roll for a data spike.
Jesus.
The host rating is 5, so her attack value is 10.
Man.
You get your intuition plus firewall to resist.
Come on. Do I get Kuma on this, or is it?
Yeah, if you want to bring Kuma out, she got 10 successes, the most she can actually pull off.
Good Lord. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, your attack has a damage value equal to the rating of your attack program, with 1 additional box of damage per net hit. 2 additional boxes of damage for each mark you have on the target. This damage is matrix damage, resisted by target's device rating plus firewall. Okay, so the attack value of the host is a 5, so that means it's 10 points of damage,
Okay.
with 1 additional box of damage per net hit. So you knocked 7 of the 10 she got, so she got 3. That's 13 points of damage.
Okay.
You resist that with your device rating plus the firewall.
Okay.
Kuma jumps out to take it. Kuma's device rating is his
Level?
his level. Your
Okay,
device
so
rating,
10.
which is a 10.
Yeah.
So you're throwing Kuma's task now is to take the hit for this one. You get to add in your current firewall of 3.
Okay. Plus 10. Seven.
Okay, that will stop 7 of the 13 points of damage going towards your deck. Since Kuma is taking the brunt of it, that means Kuma takes 7 points of damage.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know what his hit points are.
I do.
Okay.
Can he handle it? Yeah, he can take that. But
Okay.
It's not a small hit.
Right. That's why I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
All right. Now, unfortunately, because Kuma was hit, he's link locked to this location.
Shit.
Which means he can't do anything. You have to jack him out. That's a jack out maneuver.
Okay.
And that was on 19, and your initiative was what?
14.
So we will hit 14 next.
Okay.
You want to give Kuma the command to jack out?
Yes.
It's his hardware, it's his level, plus his willpower. His limit is his firewall. And it's versus the logic and attack of the current situation, which is 17 plus 3, 20 dice.
Okay. So what is it? It's his level plus what?
His firewall.
Okay, hold on. I forget how sprites work. Their firewall.
I'll tell you in a second.
Okay.
His firewall is his level plus 2.
Okay, so he gets 22 altogether.
Yep. 8.
Okay, so he got 10.
which is 2 more. So the link lock goes down. You command him
Okay.
to log off. Kuma immediately shuts down, which means you get no bonuses from him for the
Right,
rest of this
that's fine.
round.
That's fine.
Your action is a complex action of giving Kuma a command. You have a free action left on your turn.
A free action.
Yes.
Checking out. Wait, jacking out is a simple action.
Yes, but giving a command to a sprite isn't.
Right. Right. I am unsure as to what free action I can do.
You reach back and pull the cord on you.
Oh, then.
All right, get ready for some dump shock.
Let's do this!
So you're just going to pull the cord as quickly as possible. That's going to cause you dump shock. You know that, right?
Yeah.
A chance
I know.
to. I got to reread how that works out. So give me a second.
Well, I either take dump shock or I die. So. That's what I'm thinking right now. So I may just be unconscious in the hallway.
So, she's in the waiting room, not the hallway, so that means the doors have locked behind her.
That's correct.
So, there's that.
Yep. I'm looking.
I've been trying to find a picture that would suit Nancy, but so far I have not found one.
Okay.
Good news. As long as you're not cold simmed or hot simmed in, just jacking out, pulling the plug so your deck's no longer working will do nothing to you.
Fantastic.
Because you never were fully immersed. You're not going to take
Right.
any damage.
Yes.
All right. You pull the cord. Your computer shuts down. The door to the stairwell locks shut. Because remember, you're in the waiting room.
That's exciting.
Here you go.
Oh, thank you.
So you're no longer in the host. You have no Overwatch score building up. And you're now locked in a room that's about 5 meters underground.
Yay!
Alan, what do you want to do?
I'm not going to be worried until about 1 o'clock. So after scrubbing trying to make sure I leave no traces in the car, I'm going to sit, watch, turn the news on, probably eat something.
Okay.
And then once 1 o'clock rolls around, I'm going to text, what's going on?
All right. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay, yeah, me too. BRB!
BRB! I have to poo.
Oh no.
I know. So, 20 in dice, isn't it? That's pretty hellacious.
Yeah,
Tiny little AI to work with, huh?
it's pretty awesome. what purpose is that gonna serve?
I guess Alan needs to come save her then.
Yeah, I thought that was the whole point.
Got it.
To make Alan use his disability.
Oh. She's not back yet.
But yeah, that's the point, is to make Alan come help, or have Kuma sacrifice itself to get her out. One of those two.
Got it.
And, in the meantime, if she's nice, maybe Nancy will not kill her right away.
Sounds good. Well, she's back.
Because I'm pretty sure, when is Nancy sending out the message to Sunny that there's been an intrusion into the office?
Probably as soon as it happens. Or would she? Why would she wait?
I don't know.
I don't think she would.
Okay.
But is Sunny gonna respond?
Well, I don't know, but I don't think that this is her place to come in and stop.
No, I think Alan.
From doing
Yeah.
her job, because that's the job that she's signed, and I think that Nancy knows that, so maybe she wouldn't contact her until it was over.
And I'm back. All right, so about 1 o'clock rolls around. Before that, between that time, what is Zamora going to do to try to get out?
Did we say anything?
You're muted.
Is there a keypad next to the door?
No.
There's nothing?
Nope.
Like no electrical equipment whatsoever? It's all in DOS Matrix.
Yep, inside the host.
Not entirely sure. Right now at this moment.
You make strength rolls to try to break the door down.
Yeah, I don't have that.
Okay.
I guess I'll call Alan.
You get nothing.
What?
You get no reception down here.
Oh no.
The noise level seems to have increased really, really high. Where there was no noise level just a short period ago, there's an incredible amount of noise.
Well, shit.
Makes it matrix perception.
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you this one. I think I like that best that I found so far.
What are you sending me?
I think it's from another video game, but it's cool.
Oh, that is nice. Yeah.
But what's happening?
Cassia's sharing an image of what she thinks her secretary looks like. I'm going to see if I can share it too.
I can kind of see it on the stream.
Yeah, it'll be just 1 second. Do that. I just had it. Where did it go? There you guys go.
Yeah, so I think that
That's what Nancy looks like.
I think that's a close approximation of how she likes to show up sometimes. I think the whole big wall screen would light
Okay.
up, maybe, at this point.
All right.
Oh, cool.
What did you make on your matrix perception?
So I'm gonna. Four.
Okay. She's not trying too hard. There are 3 marks on your comm link.
Ah, fantastic. Then let's go ahead. Guess I'm gonna have to erase those. Where are the erase marks? Computer plus object.
Requires attack. You have to turn your deck back on.
Yeah, I know.
Do you have an attack dongle on your comm link?
I know I wrote one down somewhere, but I don't know if we went through the thing of like actually buying it.
I know you have a firewall dongle, which increases the firewall of a device, but that's about the only dongle you actually have. So, the screen behind you in the darkness illuminates a translucent woman, colors mostly blue and white, appears as the picture I've shown, shared to us by Cassie. It's the secretary. She no longer has multiple arms like she had a minute ago. She's looks like she did when you first came into the host. She sits there and she will say, "Your break and enter is unacceptable. I do apologize about locking the door behind you and attempting to end your biofunctions. It is necessary because you are trespassing, and I've identified you as a threat. Until I can calculate the most appropriate actions, I will detain you here until further notice."
Are you like a can you understand me? Like, are you just an AI, or are you an actual AI, or are you just a message?
I guess you can refer to me as an AI. That is a word that some people use. I do not like to refer to me as artificial, though.
Okay. I'm looking for Sunny. It's important. I work with Sunny.
I know who you are. I can understand that it is important. Important enough to break into a building. But that does
Yeah.
not change the fact that you have done this, and it has set off my security protocols.
Well, can you stop them? Because I need to know. I need to know where she is. What if she's in trouble? Like, that's why I came here, to see if she was in trouble or not, to get any clues, because we can't get a hold of her. Her phone is down.
Neither can I get a hold of her, nor do I know if she is in trouble. I have assessed that Sunny might be in trouble, and I am awaiting contact if there is danger. I am aware that she is currently taking... She wouldn't go into this. She'll just say, "Sunny, at this point, as far as to my knowledge, is not in danger."
Well, then why can't I get her contact information? Like, I can't get a hold of her at all. Like, her phone is disconnected. Like, when was the last time you heard from her?
I cannot reveal that information to you.
Well, how about this? I talked to her 2 days ago. No, it wasn't 2 days ago. It was yesterday, early in the morning, right?
Yes.
Okay. Since then, her phone has been disconnected, and it's very strange. Like, it's not like her to not answer her phone.
It just the image on the screen seems to be staring at you.
Okay, well, then I guess we'll just sit here until you make contact with her, and you can tell her that I'm in your office, or in her office. which could be days, but at least there's a drink machine. You haven't turned that off, have you? Also, is there a bathroom? Okay, well, I'm gonna pee in that potted plant over there. I hope you don't mind.
A section of the wall will slide a little bit. There is a restroom. You can use the facilities there.
Thank you. Then I'll use the restroom, and then I'll walk over. Can I get a drink? Is that okay?
I can detect that you are no near any level of dehydration. Fluids are not required for you at this time.
Okay. Well, then I'm just gonna sit over here in this chair. Can I play a game on my phone? Because it's gonna get real boring.
It continues to stare at you.
Cool. I'm just gonna sit over there and like start playing on my phone.
Okay.
If it lets me play a game.
It's not doing anything. It's got 3 marks on your phone. That's what you've noticed. You're playing phone on your game on your phone. Alan, 1 o'clock comes around. You make a phone call. You try to get a hold of Zamora, and you hear.
We're sorry, but the number you have reached is not in service at this time. Please check the number or try your call again later. Thank you. Goodbye.
Just run through the whole list of expletives. Try calling Sunny. See if her number has come up.
We're sorry, but the number you have reached is not in service at this time. Please check the number or try your call again later. Thank you.
I'll
Goodbye.
Just keep calling Zoe every half a minute
We're sorry.
until
Like, we're sorry, but we're sorry,
Yes.
but we're sorry, but we're sorry, but
I have no idea what else I could do because I'm not. Tech and I are not friends, and I still gotta sit on the bastard.
Now you have a dilemma.
Yes.
The person who knows tech can't be reached. You know where she was last at, but you've got a guy to sit on, and he just wants to be let go.
Well, do I know where she last was? Because I haven't been to Sunny's office.
You do know that Sonny works downtown. I know that much.
Yes. Right. Well,
This is awful.
at the next call, I'm going to say, if this is something that is actually listening, connect Zoe. If it is not, I'm coming to your location.
Okay. Nothing seems to change except you're yelling at your phone that says.
we're sorry, but the number you have reached is not in service at this time. Please check the number. Please check the number or try your call again later. Thank you. Goodbye.
This is terrible.
How many days, Alan?
I'm going to try twice more, and then I'm going to pack up the bugger and use the car.
What time of day is it?
It's probably around. It's probably only 10 minutes after I started this whole mess.
About 1 o'clock in the daytime.
Yep. And I'm going to pack up the bugger and get in the car. I'm going to stealth.
You're going to carry a tied-up, gagged man down a flight of stairs across an open parking lot next to a road and throw him into the back of a car.
put him in the duffel bag that I got at the stocking
I'm
go.
gonna put him in a box. Dump out the stuff in the box. One of the boxes and shove him in that.
Oh my god.
What the hell, man?
All right. There's no dice roll for contortioning someone into a bag, but he does have to make a body roll because I'm pretty sure he's not designed to do that. How much strength do you?
You gotta fold him at the knees.
How
And
much?
then fold him in the...
Oh my god.
Don't you have like some form of negotiation or something? You can like get this guy on your side temporarily or whatever.
All right. So, what's your strength score there, Alan?
I've still got it boosted.
We're okay. So we're assuming that you still have it boosted. Okay. All right. Go ahead and make your strength score. He made one success to resist your bending him into the duffel bag.
Really, I'm very sorry about this.
He's not.
Okay. Wait, before I just had a brainwave. Can I order out for a bigger box?
Yes.
I'm going to order for one large crate to be delivered to my current place
He's out in the middle of the boonies. It's gonna take a long time to
Yep.
get there.
ASAP.
All right. Make your computer logic roll. You don't have to roll. I'm just going to let you know that ordering this box is going to take about 5 hours to get here. You're not in downtown Seattle where to be here in 10 minutes by drone.
But it's more convenient than shoving him in a box.
You have another opportunity.
Yes.
You might not be noticing this, but I'm going to Kisbit it in. You have a mana bolt that does stun damage.
No, I don't.
You don't have a mana bolt?
Nope.
You have a toilet seat. It does stun damage.
That's even better.
All right.
A dirty, dirty toilet seat.
You could club him. If you're careful, and you might knock him unconscious and he won't resist you.
Oh, well, in that case, I just use my nice candy dandy quarterstaff.
There you go.
Punk.
Problem solved.
Problem solved. All right, make your agility plus quarterstaff skill roll. You're saying that you're pulling your punch to do stun damage.
Yep.
Alrighty then.
Oh god, look, there's a giant cockroach over there. Whack. Version.
No. 3 successes.
All right. So, what is your quarterstaff skill at, by the way?
It's at a 4.
And so you have an agility of 4 as well. Got it. You whack him. His body and willpower are probably about a 4. Go ahead and let's see. It'd probably be strength plus 2 plus successes. So we're looking at your strength score is what? 6.
Yes.
So we got about 8, 11 stun damage.
Yeah.
Potential of actually doing lethal damage because he only has a body and willpower of 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. You do actual physical damage to him.
Oh, Jesus.
Crack! He goes unconscious. But you think that hit was a little bit too hard. Because his head did this wobbly thing after you hit it.
Well, I'll do this first aid. No.
He's unconscious. He's taken 1 physical box of damage.
Oh, that's fine.
He'll survive that. Pack him in the truck.
Just a mild concussion. He didn't need those childhood memories. All right, you pack him into the bag, and now he's not fighting. It's so much easier to get him in there and tote him back out to the car.
Yep. If I'm not back, they'll loot the place. And I cleaned it up for them, so I left it in better condition than I found it. So the
I mean,
next person should thank me.
we still have the room for a week,
Yes.
so we can always come back there.
Yep.
Not a big deal.
Put him in the seat next. Put the box in the seat next to me and start driving the car.
It's a duffel bag, not a box.
Yeah, the duffel bag.
Okay. Okay. All right. Checking the weather. Checking the weather.
Yeah, 'cause
It was sunny. It's supposed to be sunny for most of the day.
Yep.
What did we get?
For 6 hours.
Yes, for 6 hours. All right. And it's going to be a good 3-hour drive back into town. So you're going to be getting back into town about 4 o'clock. How are you going to find Sonny's place?
I'm going to try computers. Roll.
All right. Matrix perception.
Because I had to have her named because back when she first hired me, she was hiring me to get some I have the name she's using for her practice.
Yes. All right. So make a computer plus intuition roll.
Yep. Two successes.
You are able to find an address for a Dr. Dalen, MD, in downtown Seattle.
Okay, I go there.
Okay. You're able to find a parking garage not too far up the street. Interesting enough, there is this really cool rustic-looking pickup truck that has a deer skull mounted onto the front end of it that has antlers still attached to it and everything. And there's a gun rack in the back. And bones. What looks like deer bones. I mean, you park right next to you, get out, you're like, oh, wow, this thing looks like it's like a psychopath's vehicle. All the chains and gas can and stuff in it.
Why are there so much dead things in here? Yeah. Oh, a psychopath.
Just gonna look and then go, irrelevant at the moment, essentially. And
Right.
then go to the office.
As you begin heading that direction, the sun is slowly slinking behind the dark clouds that begin bringing in the downpour. People begin pulling out their hover robo drones, which are little drones that fly over their heads, and others are pulling out umbrellas as the rain begins pouring in, and you can see it coming down the street like a wall of gray, dull. It takes you a few turns of the block as the rain begins. You find an entrance into a building that seems to suggest this is where you'll need to be. It's now about 6 o'clock in the afternoon. You're kind of famished, tired, and aggravated. You know that in a parking garage with a meter running it, there's a man who's unconscious. You know because you put him there. You walk in, the first door, you begin looking at a labeling, and you see a sign that points for Dalen, and it goes down. And you see a flight of stairs nearby.
I go down them.
As you walk,
making a perception.
I mean, yeah, you don't have to make a perception. It's pretty obvious. You get down the stairs and you see a door that shows Dr. Sylvia Dalen, MD, on the plaque outside.
Okay. I try it.
It's locked. Sarah. The front door handle is jiggling. I'm assuming by this time you've sat for hours now. You've been here since 11. It's now 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Probably took a small nap. Did you try turning your deck on?
Nope.
Well, come on, turn it on.
I don't wanna.
Just turn it on.
No.
I got 22 dice to put marks on it.
No.
Okay. The door handle's jiggling. The TV is not on. You can only assume that the cameras that are watching this area are.
Okay. I'll wait for a second. and like kind of get closer. I'll get up and like go closer to the door a little bit. Maybe. No. Yes. Yes. Do I hear anything on the other side? Like other than jiggling? Like, is it a familiar rustling?
What the hell does that mean?
Well, what the-
Like, you can-
No.
You-
No, you
you
don't
can't-
know what's on the other side of the
You
door.
you can't recognize Alan's familiar ruffling.
Yeah.
Maybe I can.
You're not that close.
Besides, he's disguised as a troll.
I have a 13 in memory.
Yeah, you remember
I know
him
exactly
as
what
a
he sounds
tiny
like.
Thing. No, you don't.
Anyways, continue. This is all you guys, not me. I mean,
Right.
I knock on the. I make a knock and go, so, you in there?
Oh my god. Oh my god. And I'll knock on the other side of the door. Alan, I am stuck in here.
Alan.
No solution to
Alan,
that.
Alan.
Unfortunately, I don't think Sonny's going to appreciate it, but it's her damn fault anyway.
What? What's happening?
I'm going to break this bloody door is what's going to happen.
Oh shit. Can you do it carefully?
That shit's all steel ring.
I know,
Play
I know.
carefully.
And she's in a
We
hallway
gotta
yelling
lock
this.
it afterwards.
Mr. Curry.
Look, I'll go buy some bloody
Explosives.
and plywood if you want. And then I'll just break this bloody glass.
There's no glass on the door. It's just metal. It's just a metal door.
Okay, I'll buy some sheet metal and a welder.
So is it like a door that closes like this? Like it comes together in the middle? Or is it like slides over completely on the side? Like how?
It's a swinging door. It swings out. All the doors on the inside are the kind that slide in and out of walls and are all cool like.
Wait, are there hinges?
Yes, they're hinges.
Are they on the other side, her side?
They're on
of the
Zoe's
door?
side of the door.
Is there a way to get a screwdriver in?
No.
Is there a butter knife in there?
You could probably slide a butter knife under the door. I mean, you'd have to rip up that
First, I
little
asked
rubber
what kind of
lining.
what kind of hinges are there on this door?
Hinge.
Are they the kind you can just pop off easily?
All right, make a logic plus civic roll. If you don't have civic mechanic, the architectural engineering skill, you default to your logic.
Could I use escape artist? Or is that like a physical like thing?
That's the
More than-
physical escape artist.
What about no, I
Well,
guess
no, escape artist. Yeah, we'll let that fly.
Sure.
Yeah.
I got a whopping 4.
They're double capped pins. You're going to need to pry off the caps off one of the end and then have a hammer to pin it out. And so you're going to need some way to cut off the caps off one of the ends. It's possible, but you're going to need some tools and some time.
I'm gonna try Sunny one more time, or I just break this door open.
We're sorry, but the number you have reached is not active and is not in service at this time. Please check the number or try your call again later. Thank you.
Turn it off.
Goodbye.
Right.
And there's nothing in the room that I could finagle into something that I could like pry or pop off the things.
You'd bust up some furniture. Try hitting it a bunch.
what kind of furniture is it? Could I unscrew like pieces if I had, let's say, a pocket knife?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's kind of IKEA-ish. It's stuff that can be unscrewed.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have a pocket knife, though.
Yes, I do. I have my uncle's pocket knife.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Okay. I got an idea, Alan. I'm gonna disassemble some of this furniture
Okay.
and see if I can get through it. I just don't want to fuck up her office too much.
Yes, makes sense.
Yeah. Start taking apart the IKEA furniture.
Okay, Alan, what are you doing at this time?
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna say, wait a moment, I need to go check on the bugger.
Yep.
Okay. As you begin heading back up the stairs, you notice down the length of the hallway, there's a security guard. And he's standing near the elevators, and he's just kind of leaning out as he sees you coming up. Everything okay?
Oh, yes. Given how furious how annoyed I've been, this is probably going to be a con roll to fake everything being okay. Oh, yes, sir. New patient of Dr. Dalen's. Didn't know she was out of the office today.
Go ahead, roll con plus charisma.
Yep. Two successes.
Oh, yeah. Well, with the sun being out almost all day, I can't see why anybody would be at work.
I know, so true.
All right, well, you have a good day. And he turns and he walks back down the hall.
So that's the office that Nick.
I go check on the bugger I've got knocked out in the car.
Yes.
I'm assuming that it's
Make sure he's still knocked out in the car.
Yes.
So
At this point, the security guy is probably going to call.
And then I go search the truck and the
especially since it's about sunny. So
Yeah.
and the
Yeah, so sometime in the morning, someone
and
Nick's
go
friends
look
might
over
come
the
by.
truck and the guy's car, see if I can find anything resembling a chisel or something.
Yeah, sure, yeah, definitely. I'm pretty sure there's a jack handle, a chisel, just a variety of tools in there.
I'll take the chisel. I'm gonna pass it under the door.
All right.
And
So
a screwdriver.
you check on the guy. By this time, I'm gonna roll some dice to see if he's gotten conscious. Nope, he's not conscious. All right, you head back down to the office, toward Sunny's office. Anything in
Oh,
particular?
is there enough room? Actually, no, is there enough room to pass a hammer under?
No.
No.
No. You're having to jab this through and rip up the rubber just to get it in there.
Okay.
That's fine. I can use a piece of the IKEA furniture as a hammer.
I got you a chisel and a screwdriver.
Okay.
That's...
Excellent. Let's do this. Bink.
All right, so you've got a chair leg. You're beating on this to knock off the end caps, and you turn the chisel around and you're beating on the other end to and you're making headway. Go ahead and make a strength test.
Yes.
Plus escape artist.
What? I got a whopping 2 dice.
Woo! 2 dice.
I got 1.
Woo! 1 success. Bang, 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 bang. What are you doing, Alan? By the way, now it's like 8, 9 o'clock at night.
I'm keeping an eye out for the security guard.
Okay, fair enough. At some point, he does come back down, especially hearing the banging.
I've gone into stealth. I've probably changed my physical mask.
Uh-huh. And what do you do about the banging?
You have to.
Actually, I'm going to cast stealth on the door, if that's possible. It muffles sound.
Okay. Roll. Make it happen.
Okay.
Because he's got perception.
I'm going to try.
FYI, this is not some... This security guard is not the average security guard because this is a high-end building with a lot of high-end people in it. So I'm giving him an intuition of 4 and a perception of 5.
Yeah, I'm going to try for a force level 6 stealth.
You better.
So I'm rolling
I've got
against 4.
9 dice to roll.
See.
Yeah, after that banging,
Magic.
he totally called people.
And I'll
and
spend.
Lucky's already gotten word by now.
I'll spend my edge.
Like 9 o'clock. Hey,
reroll
Dr. Dalen's office is being broken into.
6s. If I
I'm
get
gonna
any.
kill a motherfucker. You know, that kind of scenario. Okay, what do we got?
My computer is acting up, so we haven't got anything yet.
So we can say no successes. There we go. 2 successes. All right, so a force rating 6 stealth.
Yeah.
I don't know what this means just yet.
It basically muffles sound.
It gives 2 extra dice to for the purpose of stealthing or not being detected.
It's a sound muffling spell, basically, from what I remember.
Right. And I think it causes them to lose 2 dice to their detection. You must resist the drain, which is force -2, so you selected a 6. So you're rolling it against 4. Ha! They even say the spell makes no noise knocking on a door, but the door would make noise hitting the floor or the wall. So you're casting it on the door, so her hitting the door is the only sound it's going to muffle. Okay, so yeah, he's going against a force rating 6 to notice the banging sound.
And then is this an area likely to get vagrants or not? No. Okay. What would
Yeah, I
be-
mean, it looks too clean. They even have those bumpy, ridgy things outside the building so vagrants can't sleep in the little nooks.
That's a good disguise for this area.
Maid.
Intuition
cleaning
plus...
staff, yes.
Oh, he gets an intuition plus logic, so that's probably going to be 4 plus 3, 7 dice. Bam. No successes. But he got 5 successes on his perception to pay attention that shit's going on. I mean, he doesn't hear the banging on the door, but he's definitely going to see Alan hovering around if Alan's still there.
What form? Orc janitor.
Okay.
Force level. Again, we'll go with a force level 4 physical mask.
Okay. All right, go ahead and roll your spell. Since it's a 4, you're going to have to at least make 1 success. And then you're going to need to drain versus force -1, so you're going to have to first drain for... Oh, did you haven't rolled the other drain, by the way, have you?
Yeah, what is the drain? Sorry.
The drain on the previous one was force -2, so it's a 4, and you made, it looks like 1 success on that.
Yep.
So you take 3, and what's your magic rating?
4.
So it was above your magic rating, which means that it did physical damage. It did 3 physical damage to you. So right now you're operating with a -1 on this next dice roll.
All right.
He actually made 4
Okay, 2
successes
successes
versus
on the physical
this physical
mask.
mask. He's going to see that it's a magical spell active. He made 6 successes on the subsequent perception. He knows something's going on, so he knows a magic user is trying to break into Dalen's office.
And 4 successes to resist drain.
All right, with those 4 successes, you won't take any drain. You are minusing the 1 dice. So, your physical mask goes off, At this point in time, the security guard comes down, and you look like an orc janitor. I'm assuming, you got a mop and stuff because you're quarterstaff. And
Yeah,
he sits there,
I looked for some props during the time.
and he sits there and goes, "Hey, buddy, everything okay down here?"
Yeah.
And he's just like, "You guys aren't supposed to be on this floor till sometime later tonight."
You.
He raises an eyebrow. "All right, just make sure everything gets taken care of."
Yep.
Make a judge intent.
Three.
He bought it.
Yep.
All right. So, this is an extended test, by the way. One success is not enough. You need to keep rolling. Alan, you're hanging around trying to stay invisible. Another one. Tack, tack, tack. It's moving up. Hells yes.
I wonder if at this point Nancy is going to come out and just start inquiring.
Yeah, by this time, with as much going on, Nancy. Oh, yeah, fuck yeah. Nancy gets. How much dice? Let me see her character sheet again. Because she gets to resist the spell, too. She can tell that magic's. She's got it. She's got stats. She's got 11 dice to resist Alan's spell for silence.
What?
Okay, she succeeds. Getting only 3, so it's definitely messing with her monitors. The screen will pop on as you're banging away. Well, you're hitting it, but it's not making a noise. The room illuminates because of the screen behind you. That is the worst direction for egress, she will say.
Okay, well, what do you suggest we do as egress?
Egress
out of here.
Egress is not an option for you. You have broken enter into Dr. Dalen's office. You are to be detained here.
Who are you talking to?
I don't know. She's got a personal assistant in here.
How have you caused the door to remain silent while you do that? That is unnatural.
I don't know. I'm going to just confuse her. Just doing this.
I would like to ask you again to cease and desist this form of egress. It is damaging Dr. Dalen's property.
Well, I'm trying to be as careful as possible.
You have already damaged some of the furniture.
No, I've just taken it apart. I can put it back together before I leave.
By my estimation, you have done over 85% damage to that table. It will never stay straight again.
How much does it cost? I'll reimburse her.
The table was purchased for 2,000 yen.
Then I'll give her 2,000 yen next time I see her.
That is not the point. The point was you said you tried to not damage it, which means you failed.
Yes, I understand. I'm a failure. Thanks. Thanks for rubbing it in, Nancy. Whatever your name is.
My name is Nancy. You go back to hammering away. All right. At this point in time, she will say, I would like to ask you again to cease and desist from damaging the property.
Then let me go.
I can't do that.
Why?
Because you have shown that you are a threat to the doctor.
How am I a threat to the doctor? I'm trying to see if she's okay.
You broke in. You broke the law.
To see if she's okay. And I'm sorry, do you know what she does?
I'm very aware of the doctor's practice.
Oh, but that's okay. That's okay. You'll hold me to a higher standard than you'll hold your own doctor.
You are confusing.
That doesn't make any sense.
Your analogy is faulty.
How is my analogy faulty?
I am not holding you to any standard, but I am holding you to the standard that you have broke a law.
But you just said you weren't holding me to a standard.
Make a judge intent. Your
I don't know.
actions. What? I thought you had like. It's a stat like memory, composure, judge intent.
Oh, Oh, I have 10. Four. Sorry.
She's trying to delay you.
Why are you delaying me?
She's actively trying to delay you. You can definitely tell that she's interfering. I apologize. Your attempted egress means I must make further actions. I will now begin trying to siphon the air out of the room.
Tell her if you do that. Do I hear that?
No. The door is the computer's not talking in a direction at which the door reverberates freely. Zoe can talk beyond the door, but you can't hear the computer's speak because it's muffled at an angle. Zoe can then reiterate everything she's saying.
Okay. If Zoe reacts, I assume Zoe is going to react very dramatically to that.
Really? You're gonna siphon all the air out of this room because I'm trying to get out.
All right, you hear some sucking noise.
Tell her if she does
I apologize for
tear the door off its hinges.
I apologize for ending your biological signature, but this is important.
Okay, if you do this door is coming off the hinges. Like, it's just gonna be, we're gonna rip it off. That's gonna happen, and it's gonna be your fault, and Sunny's gonna be angry.
The door is reinforced steel. It is meant to be able to handle a sizable blast. I fear that you will not be able to remove it.
Well, try. How far is the door off the hinges?
Make a judge intent. The vacuum sound is pretty loud.
Holy shit. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You've noticed no change in you've gotten excited. You're pretty fucking scared, but you're not breathing any harder as if the air was being sucked out. You realize she's making every attempt to delay you from doing your action, and she succeeded. You really thought for a moment she was sucking the air out of the room.
Yeah.
I apologize. I apologize about those attempts to delay you. I realize that they were unacceptable, and the fear of death is something that most organics like yourself have problems with. I realize that
Would you like to be disconnected?
I have enough backups of myself that I will not be disconnected.
Well,
Do you have a backup of yourself?
no. But that would be pretty neat.
I have an understanding that there are biological researchers out there that actually detail biological backup options.
Yep.
Where people have successfully done so. Please stop with your egress. It is damaging the doctor's door.
It's not going to damage.
Two this time. Yeah, we've got to 4. All right, you got a pin almost out. She says, now Nancy will sit there and say, I have attempted only in passing to subdue your actions. Now I will actively work to put down your actions. All right, you hear a lot of noise coming from the inner office area.
Oh shit.
Bang harder? You want to drop an edge in it or something?
I mean, so it's either re-roll, get an extra dice and re-roll.
Yeah, sixes.
Successes?
Sixes.
Oh, just sixes.
Just sixes. So you would have 3 dice. If you rolled a 6, that would get re-rolled.
Okay. Dropping an edge.
Do it.
We got a 6. Yes. And that's okay. So that's 2.
2.
And I got another 6.
Hell yeah! Keep going.
Okay, that's a 2.
All right, so
4.
4 more to the 4 already. Bam! The pin comes out. The door swings open. It sounds like a drone coming up the stairs, stomping, and out comes a Rumba. And then the door slides shut.
You bitch. I love you.
My attempts are
And then
only
the
to
Roomba, Alan's actually gonna laugh.
my attempts are only to delay you.
Why will you? What? Have you
Okay.
called the police? That's why you are attempting to delay her.
So Zoe hasn't said that, so you don't know it. But
Yeah,
but
but-
she has at this point. The Rumba comes out, starts like cleaning up and like running around, and she says,
Yeah,
"I
I'm just
apologize."
gonna turn
The
around
door's open,
and point at
so
her.
Alan can hear.
I'm-
The where you
One
trying
at a
to
time.
delay.
One at a time. Go ahead.
So Alan's going to ask, "You were attempting to delay her? Have you called the police?" That
Now you have to understand. Alan can't hear Nancy talk.
oh.
Yes, Alan can't hear what Nancy says. Alan can only hear Zamora when she talks. So, like I said,
After the door comes off, I point to Nancy and say, "I love you, you bitch. I'm sorry about the door." And then can I just like put the pin? Does the pin slide back in there and then I'll close the door?
oh,
Alan's
there's
trying
3
to close
pins. By the way,
door.
there's 3 pins. You got one of 3 out.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you said the door slid open.
No, the door that let the little cleaning bot come out. Yeah,
Ah.
she's basically messing with you. All right, so it slows. You got the pin out. You still got 2 more pins to go, and
Okay.
she says, "I apologize. All my attempts have been specifically to delay you."
Okay.
What's up?
I thought the door opened.
was-
I don't know why. Okay.
She delayed him because she knows that Nick is coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She knows. She pays
Alan's gonna
attention.
try the door. See if it moves.
I'm trying to delay you for a very important reason.
Why? What's the reason? Because I'm gonna keep doing this until you tell me the reason.
The reason is because someone is coming.
Who?
I cannot tell you
Why?
because that is confidential. And you're still banging away now? You're like, I'm not
Yeah.
playing your shit
Still
anymore.
going. I'm not playing your shit.
All right, go ahead. Roll 2 more dice.
I got 2 successes.
All right. Well, at this point in time, it really doesn't matter too much. Alan,
Okay.
as you are hanging out, are you up the stairs or are you at the doorway itself,
I think he's up the stairs because
pretending to be cleaning?
yeah.
All right. This guy walks up to the door. He's on the outside of the door. He's a rather large, orcish-looking guy. He's wearing a nice-looking jacket and a hat. He's in the rain. He's got the little plastic cover on and whatnot. He walks up to the door, and he begins looking in. And he does like this, and he looks in through the light. You know, so he's covering his, so he can see into the lit. Because there's a glass door that goes into this hallway that you're currently in. And he's looking in, and he sees you, and he's doing like that. So you definitely see this guy doing like that. Then you hear from around the corner, that's the guy, Mr. Luciano. That guy right there. And as you turn to look the other way, you see the security guard with Lucky Luciano at the far end of the hall. And Lucky sits there and looks down the hall. Who the frag are you? He opens his coat. You see he's got a gun on his hip. And what Lucky sees down the hallway is an orc janitor. And he starts walking down the hall.
Does he like do his arm out thing?
Yeah, he does his arm out. He goes, whew, gets his hands free. Yeah, no, he doesn't do like this and show a gun. He just does his hands out like this. Who the heck are you? Not yet.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Lucky? Lucky?
He begins walking closer. At that point in time, when you say Lucky, his hands jerk. Guns fold out from under his sleeves. Large guns fold out, pop up, jump into his hands. I really hate meeting strange people who know my fucking name. Cocks back. 2 desert eagles come out and with high precision clip together as several pieces into his hands and then pulls back the hammers.
Alright.
You have seconds before I give you more holes to breathe through.
I'm Alan stuck in Sonny's office, and
He's nodded at this point in time. You hear the door behind you has opened up. The very large orc has now stepped in. From under his coat, he's pulling out what looks to be an immigrant smart gun.
Oh shit.
Nancy sits there from the other side. I don't have to delay you anymore. Good luck. And the TV turns off. And the door unlocks.
If you open the door, you can actually hear
The door unlocks?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna open the door.
Okay. All right.
Real slow.
Alan, what do you want to do?
So be very careful. There are two very trigger-happy individuals out here.
So, Alan, you see the doors opening. Zoe's coming out. Zoe, you can see no more than a meter away is this wall of muscle in a very nice suit. And in his hand is an assault weapon that is almost as big as you. And it has a drum casing attached to it that's as round as your head.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Signals are
Lucky?
flying No, you don't. You see this orc dude and you see another orc that's calling you Zoe. You don't know who the fuck that orc is, but it's in a janitor outfit. You can make a will save versus the spell, but it's a 6. It is a intuition plus logic. Sorry, intuition plus logic to realize that's actually. No, your physical mask was a 4, wasn't it?
Yes.
Okay, so it's 4. It's still intuition plus logic. You got to beat 4.
Let's see if I can do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You see Alan with an image of an orc over him. He's got his quarterstaff. The quarterstaff actually looks like a mop, so you know what the hell's going on. Bam. Alan says, Zoe, we've got some problems. Zoe, what do you want to do?
Alan? This does not look good, buddy.
This really does not look good, no?
Nope. Nope.
We've got Lucky here.
Lucky?
Yes, Lucky.
Lucky! And then I'll just Lucky! Lucky and so!
As you start making noise, the guy turns the large gun and points it down the hall. The laser beam shoots down, and his high level of skill allows him to take that automatic weapon and put the dot right between your eyes as he holds it up.
I'm putting my hands up.
Boss, they know you.
Lucky, it's Zoe. You know Zoe?
I don't know no fucking Zoe, and I don't know this stupid orc.
Bullshit! You know me!
Don't call
And
bullshit on me. I don't even know who the hell you are. I haven't even seen you yet. And at this point in time,
Okay.
he's walking with one of his desert eagles pointed straight at Alan. And he's got the other one
Okay.
lowered as he's moving
And
forward.
Alan's being very quiet.
So my normal attire is crop top, leggings, and boobs.
Right.
Boobs. So he remembers boobs.
You're hoping that this lecherous individual remembers your cleavage.
Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah!
You were dressed
Exactly. I just kind of go,
All right, so are you coming up the stairs?
yes,
All
I'm
right.
coming up.
All
I'm
right,
coming up real slow. My hands are up. Hands are up.
All right,
Okay.
the guy sits there and he's looking, and as he's got the gun trained on you, Lucky's coming down the hallway. He's got one gun trained on Alan. He raises the other gun and sits there and says, "Go ahead and lock down the first floor. We found him." And then he puts his arm back down. And he's got his gun pointed toward the ground. As Lucky comes around the corner, he sees you. He gets to make a memory test. Now, currently, he's sober, so he loses 2 dice.
What?
He's a functioning alcoholic.
Yeah.
Right. Come on, remember the boobs.
3 successes. He normally has 10 dice, but he's suffering penalties because he's not drunk.
It's fine.
He looks at you, looks you up and down, stops at your tits, then looks at your face, looks back at your tits. The orc goes, "Keep your hands up." Lucky Sister goes, "Sweet cheeks?
Yep.
What the hell? You decided to go against the doctor, break into her office?"
No, we can't get a hold of the doctor. We don't know where she is.
That doesn't mean you can go breaking into her office.
Well, I was worried about her. Sorry. It's the only thing I know how to do.
When I get worried about somebody, I call them. If they don't call me that, they don't call me back. I have plenty of people that come in and out of my life all the time. That doesn't mean I go to their house and break open a door.
Right. Can I put my hands down now?
The orc
Can you
sister
tell
goes,
that-
"No."
Can you tell the orc? Can you tell the guy? What's your name, guy? What's your name?
Dale.
Okay. Can you tell Dale to take the gun off of me so I can put my arms down? Please?
Lucky Sister goes, "Dale, you're going to have to pat her down, make sure she doesn't have a weapon. She's dangerous."
Do I look like I have a weapon on me?
Lucky's smiling at this time. "Yeah, she's dangerous." So at this point in time, the orc's going to move forward. He brings the gun down. He's going to move behind you and start fondling you. Checking around your hip and whatnot. And he grabs your boobs, plays with them for a minute or two. Lucky's smiling.
And Alan's remembering this guy's face in case.
All right, he's doing a legitimate search. He's not just fondling you to fondle you. This guy's
Right.
really scared of you because Lucky has given this notion. Anyways, Lucky smiles as he's, "All right, you can go ahead and cut it out. She ain't got anything on her." At this point in time, he lets go of his guns. They break into pieces, fold up, and slide into his sleeves.
That's a pretty interesting trick.
He turns, looks at you, and says, "You," pointing at Alan. "Mook, what's up with the magic? Drop your spell."
I dropped the spell.
"Oh, shit! Alan!"
You remember him, but you don't remember me.
"Look, honey cheeks, I know who you are now, okay?
Yeah.
But you're still breaking into Dr. Dalen's office, so,
Yeah. Have you talked to her today?
No, I haven't talked to her today. I haven't talked to her in a few days. She's busy. She's
Okay.
got stuff she's
No,
doing.
no.
Yeah.
We did a job. We're
Yeah?
holding some packet.
Whoa. Time out. Whoa, don't. Nuh-uh. You don't talk about this stuff here. He looks over the security guard. "Thank you so much. You can go ahead back to what you're doing. We got family business to talk about." He's like, "Yes, Mr. Luciano. Glad I could help." And he gives you guys nasty stares as he walks off.
I give him a cold stare back.
"This is my fucking building. What the hell do you think you're doing?"
Can we talk now?
Yeah, let's go down to the doctor's office. Let's go back down on the doctor's office. My place is private. Ain't nobody around.
Right.
All right, so you guys all go down into Dr. Daly's office. He sees the furniture and the door. What the hell?
I was trying to get out.
So you decided to do the reverse IKEA thing?
Yes.
I bought that table. That's an expensive table.
Yeah, and you had your goon fill me up, so it's paid for.
I ain't had a chance to fill you up.
Yeah, you're not going to either.
I still can remember that I'm the one who has the upper hand here at this point in time. You don't get to make choices.
It's my body. I'll do what I want with it.
Anyway, we did a job. We have a package for her. And then she up and disappears? No. That seems really not correct.
So we tried to get a hold of her.
Multiple times since yesterday. And her phone is out of order. Actually, I guess I'll try to call her number again.
Okay.
Ring, ring, ring. Ring, ring, ring.
We're sorry, but the number you have reached is not in service at this time. Please check the number or try your call again later. Thank you. Goodbye.
Right now,
Yeah,
Alan
so-
is trying to explode the phone with his
Yeah.
just his eyes. So
Like he sits there and says, "You probably got the wrong number. Hang on, let me try." And he calls a number.
We're sorry, but the number you have reached is not in service at this time. Please check the number or try your call again later. Thank you. Goodbye.
What the dreck?
I told you.
All right.
This is my business to use electronics.
And
obviously.
And to break into innocent doctors' offices.
Innocent.
And destroy the furniture.
Right.
Okay, so the doctor's, she's out of town. She's gone incognito. Right as a job was happening. That definitely says something might be up.
Yeah.
How much did she promise to pay you?
too standard.
He kind of looks around for a minute. Looks over the big guy. Go ahead and plan for a contractor to come out here and fix this mess. Get a new table. Everything clean as day. Make sure there's no records of these guys coming in here and breaking stuff. Also make sure they get paid. Where's this guy I suddenly inherited? Who is he?
He's out in the car.
His name is, and I give him the name. Currently under the fake sin, this name. And he's wanted about the Enclave business.
The what?
I don't know. It's something he was screaming about. It doesn't really matter. The fact is, we have the guy. We wanted to drop him off, and Sonny's nowhere to be seen. I'm a little worried because, honestly, I like Sonny.
I like Sunny too. But Sunny does this every once in a while. That's what she does. It's her thing. She disappears.
Little unprofessional while the job is going on. I'm just saying.
Let me check who asked you. Nobody. All right, sister. You're done here. I'm going to take me up. Let me see this guy, and we're done. I'm going to get rid of all of this problems for you.
Okay.
All right, so you guys do what? He mostly, at this point, he's unnerved. He's like, I'm done with this shit. He's like, fuck it.
Yeah.
Just do me a favor. If you get in hold of Sunny before I do, let her know to give us a call and let her know she's okay.
Yeah. I'll do that. Trust me. I'll do that.
Okay.
we give him the eyebrow and
The people's eyebrow.
All right, so a nice car pulls up and unloads the dude. They take him out of a duffel bag? Really?
Well, I mean, it was an option.
So they're gonna take this guy. Would you hit him with a brick?
Toilet seat.
They'll slot you 2K each. No, he's gonna slot him 2K each. That's what they just said. He doesn't know any better.
Too standard?
Yeah. He
You're
gives.
gonna go to no.
Alan's gonna go.
Yeah.
He shrugs. What?
It's 3K each. 3K.
You said 2.
No, too standard.
I don't speak that language.
Okay, well, I'm telling you right now. Somehow, I get more New York every time I talk to Lucky.
Fine, he gives you 3K each.
Thank you.
You're not welcome. Don't ever come into my house and break my shit. Next
Thought it was
time.
Sunny shit.
Well, no, it's not. It was mine. And next time you come
Oh.
running around trying to break my shit, I will be so nice.
Well, I appreciate your niceness.
And what's the whole ordeal with this guy anyways, other than this Enclave thing?
I don't know. We were just told to pick him up.
All right.
And that he had to be in working condition.
All right, I'll figure out what to do with him. One more second. So does that sound like a good wrap up?
Yeah.
Lucky comes in, gets him, and then we'll deal with that
Oh,
on our own.
Interesting
Yeah,
truck.
and I like it when you
Oh
say
yeah,
like
it's my husband.
that he
Husbands.
he's like, yeah, she does this sometimes.
Husband,
because
boyfriend.
They've known each other for that long. That he
Not
knows
sure what to call him.
she thinks
It was
that
kind
he's
of
gone into deep sea
thing.
sleep for a while.
Because that's what they've been through before.
tell?
So he knows.
Yeah.
Do you think you should give any parting words to
He's
them or
not
anything?
from around here.
Other
I
than
can
because he knows
see
he's
that.
callous,
Yeah.
and he probably knows that what he's saying isn't getting through, and he knows that as the doctor has told him,
Wedding
sometimes you got to
present to
back
finish.
up and approach things differently because that's not how the real world works.
Right, I think so.
Oh, you're
So,
going to a
because when
wedding?
arguing about the 3K, I think that would get that trigger in his
Oh,
head.
well, that's nice.
Yeah.
Where is she having it?
Probably.
Okay.
I think that.
That would set him to become
Oh,
back to normality for a
Yeah.
moment instead of his high running
Interesting.
self.
Yeah.
Okay.
second wedding?
Yes, the first one ended in a bit of a mess.
Oh, it's terrible.
So after everything's
it's-
been shuffled over from one vehicle to the next, Lucky walks back over and he goes, "Is there anything else I need to know about this guy?"
Accountant. Pretty
Okay.
useless.
Is he wanted by anybody other than this Shadowrun or bullshit organization?
No.
Okay. Look, I am not a normal person when it comes to the way things work in my head. So you'll have to give me just a little bit. I realize that I might come off a little bit odd or too much, as the doctor would say, and I need to tone it back. This wouldn't be the first time that the doctor's got herself into a situation and she's disappeared. She'll be back if she wants to, but she's done this before. So I'll keep an eye out. You keep an eye out. And if you see her before I do, please let me know. And if I see her, I'll tell her you were concerned.
That works.
All right. And I apologize about the names. I do that because it's a thing I do. Yeah, and all this you just saw doesn't exist around them. And he points over to the mook.
Yep.
Okay?
Okay. You're actually a really nice guy, Lucky.
Don't say that too loud.
That's why I said it really quietly.
All right, you should probably go now before I actually decide to start saying other things.
Like
'Cause-
what?
Like you've got nice tits.
Thanks. I know.
Are they real?
Yep.
That's nice. I'd like to bury my face in them. Ah, God, I gotta go. And he walks off. And he'll walk off at that time.
I'll wiggle my ass a little bit as I walk away.
All right, well, he's trying to not pay attention. Alcoholism's reached a final low. That means his lecherousness is starting to shoot really high. All right, so you guys are free. Downtime. We're going to give some experience. You guys can now both put Lucky Luciano on as a contact if you don't have it. He is now a contact. Loyalty of 2 if you don't already have him. If you do have him, the loyalty goes up by 1. Should be a 3 now. He has a connections of 5. Or is it 4?
Well, it depends on how far that he's rebuilt his empire to.
It's a 4. His connections is a 4. So he gives you his contact number in case you need anything. He paid you the 3K each.
What's the loyalty?
2.
2.
Okay.
He is a mafia don and a fixer. So he can do fixer work as well as mafia don stuff.
Cool.
You get 2 karma for the wonderful time that we had tonight. I did enjoy the role playing, so you're going to get an extra karma for all that role playing you guys did. That was really good, so a total of 3. You accomplished the task at hand, which was getting dealt with the Al Tahir handed off to somebody. You could have let him go too, by the way. You could have done that. You would have still succeeded. Studying,
so
going,
always finishes the job. Sorry.
finding out what's going on with Sunny, delving into that was part of the whole deal. And yeah, so you guys did really good. Last but not least, we're looking at 6 months of downtime.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Except for you, Zoe. We have to talk about that separately.
We're still going to give her 6 months of downtime, even though stuff is going to happen for her character.
Okay, sounds fair.
It's only fair to give her 6 months, just like even though she's in a psych ward for part of it.
Yeah.
With that, I'd like to thank everybody who's joined us on our Twitch. Sorry it took so long to pop up. No idea exactly what happened, but technology. Anyways, with that, I'd like to thank everybody who joined us on Twitch, and I will say a good night to all our viewers. And now we're going to stop streaming.